Welcome back, everyone, to Drift Crisis. Now I'm recording, so get your shit out there now if you need to.
California isn't as bad of a state as everybody makes it out to be.
Doesn't make it a
Maryland
good state.
sucks.
Maryland does suck, and if you're from Maryland and you drive a car, you're a bad person. Objectively, that is a fact.
That is a fact. That's a fact. Fuck people from Maryland.
As a Virginia-born driver, I am right.
Same.
All right,
As a Canadian, I have no idea what you guys are. As a Canadian, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Fine.
I always appreciate how everybody is convinced, like, oh, this is the state with the worst drivers, but it's always a different state. Nobody can agree which state has the worst drivers.
Look, okay, settling this right now. New Jersey has the worst drivers because they don't know what they're doing and they're idiots. Maryland has worse drivers because they know what they're doing and they choose to do it.
That I can agree with. The only thing I will raise you is Boston drivers need help. Like, legitimately.
I avoid Boston like the plague, Jericho.
I have a story about Boston drivers, but I'll tell it after the session.
Fantastic.
Mostly because I have an ex there.
Do Boston drivers need help, or do they just need better roads?
They need to get off the road, whether it's better or not. Stop driving.
Both valid sides of the argument.
All right. This is a good minute and a half start to this.
Yeah.
So, if anyone's still watching at this point, welcome. It's Starfinder today. Wahoo!
Yippee!
In our last session, our lovely group of adventurers had utilized the portal of the Knights of Galarian to theoretically return to your own reality.
Theoretically.
Everything seemed to be going well. You were piloting your ship through the space-time tunnel just fine until seemingly the Signal Chaos engine reacted. To what exactly? You're not sure. I described it as reacting to Amara's very deep-held desire to return home, but none of you really know for certain if that's the case or not. Either way, it caused the space-time tunnel to collapse around you, your ship being shunted out of it back into open space, leaving you in orbit around Eox, the planet that you should be around in physical space, with some mild problems, shall we put it. The planet itself sundered, cracked, and broken into many smaller fragments with highly lethal levels of radiation in the area, but more importantly, not a single drift beacon showing up on your scanners. The drift itself seemingly inaccessible, and any way to actively navigate around gone. Deciding to, from there, head towards Absalom Station, see if you could generally figure out what the hell's going on, find anyone else, have conversation with them. You began making your way there when, during the portion of the trip that you were passing through the diaspora, your scanners did pick up a signal. Something seemingly relaying through a abandoned mining base that you were able to go down and pick up. Some sort of mechanical song. You began following this signal through the different points it was relaying. All of them abandoned, destroyed, inactive, but still somehow able to carry this signal. You found the graveyard, it seems, of a massive battle seemingly between the Hell Knights and the Knights of Galarian. Ships sundered and broken, and hundreds of corpses floating in space. What you were able to pull from their long-dead systems is that you are currently, at this point in the year 522 AG, 200 years from when you left this reality.
AG is after Gap, right?
Yes. That is correct. So, 322 was the year that we began this story. It's now 522, it seems.
Cool.
This battle between these ships having occurred seemingly some 70 years ago, and long been picked clean by scavengers. You came across a pod of Varaiha, reclusive space whales that haven't been seen in Pact Worlds space in centuries, and yet we're here now that you interacted with briefly. They seemed to be interested in you guys, find you fun. Unfortunately, their curiosity was a bit dangerous for your ship as they just started short-circuiting a number of your systems with their electromagnetic frequencies. Continuing on, you found a asteroid with seemingly magic-conducting crystals where a pack of Akata were resting that you managed to defeat when they ambushed you and harvest some of the magic crystals for yourself, them acting as low-ranking spell gems, giving you some additional potential magic to cast, before finally arriving at this station. Not a particularly large vessel, but a seemingly long abandoned spaceship with port and starboard entries, no lights, no signs of life. Well, signs of life near the port side entry. And a recognition that this place seemed familiar to all of you. When you docked your ship on the starboard side entrance, trying to open the door that was currently locked, even though the ship itself seems to be out of power, the panel itself did have a backup battery that was keeping it locked, and the password that Amara remembered from a dream she had had, password being Harmony, worked, opening the door to this airlock and allowing you all off of the Primarata onto this vessel. That is where we pick back up today. You guys have just boarded this abandoned station from the starboard side. You do know there were some life signs on your scanners near the port side airlock inside the ship, but you don't know what they are or necessarily how many. The choice of what you would like to do and where you would like to go is yours. I'd like to start today, though, by getting what your exploration actions are and any roles those will entail.
Kamana will repeat detect magic.
Okay.
Ollie just search. I don't have a whole lot that's really useful.
Okay.
What's the action that just lets me do a bunch of recall knowledges?
Investigate.
That one.
All right.
Kamana will say, I think we should check out the life signs yet. If they're still alive, we might be able to help them.
Well, let's see where the store leads first.
Real quick, to Paul, what exploration activity would you like to be taking?
Oh, I have no idea yet. I'm looking.
Okay. Simple ones would be searching, which is just letting you make a perception check. Investigate lets you make recall knowledge. If you have a cantrip you'd like to be repeatedly casting, you can do that. If you'd like to be stealthy, you can be avoiding notice.
Yeah, I think I want to investigate with.
Sounds good.
Mm.
Then can I get a perception check from Durgesh and recall knowledge rolls from T'Pol and Thing?
I'd like to lean over to Paul while we investigate. I just had a thought. If we are really 200 years in the future, it's a shame we never printed off any vinyl of Kimana's records. Think of how much money they'd be worth. think of the
Yeah,
credits.
okay.
You rolled twice there, T'Pol. It will not show up in the chat for you when you recall knowledge.
Can we roll something to see if we made vinyls of Kamanis records? I'm sorry, I'm being silly. Never mind.
Sure.
No, wait, can we?
Maybe you guys have a vinyl or two on your ship.
Yeah, because, like, when we go to a concert, we would be selling merch, right? Like,
We definitely
shirts,
We definitely have
autographs.
T-shirts on the ship. Well, if
You've
they
got some,
survived the merge, I guess.
Yeah, you've probably got some T-shirts. You might have some hollow vinyls that are.
Well,
Even back then, were still a bit like collector's merch rather than anything else. Not many people listen to hollow vinyls these days, but you might have a couple on your ship.
I got a quick question for you, Jericho, in that line.
Yeah.
How did Cobalt look when he walked out of his quarters wearing a Kamana T-shirt?
oh my god.
Look, he wasn't happy to go through his closet and find that most of his clothes had been replaced.
Well, then he should have locked his fucking door.
When did this happen?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe lock your door as well.
Maybe we can just say it's something that we can do for earn income if we ever get to do that.
Sell vinyls.
Yeah.
Yes!
I got vinyls. Who wants to buy them?
You want a vinyl?
Crafting or performance?
Man, don't make me think about that right now.
All right, I'm gonna open this door.
Yeah. You guys are free to move forward and open doors, move as you would like.
It's dark here.
It is, yeah. There's no power in the ship. I believe
Yeah,
Durgesh
sucks
is
to be us, I
the
guess.
Only person with dark vision, if I recall.
Kamana has a flashlight.
Yeah, most of you guys, like your comm units, have flashlights on them that you could turn on.
Yeah, if we had them in our inventories.
I have one in my inventory.
Whoa.
There.
I don't have one in my inventory.
Who wants a
No,
comm
that's-
unit?
Give me a comm.
Where are the
Do I have a comment?
where are the life signs coming
Oh,
from?
yeah, I got it.
The other
Yeah.
side of the ship. You guys came in on the starboard
Okay.
side. They were coming in from the port side.
So way up top.
Yes. As you guys make your way into this area, though, you make your way through the airlock and find yourself in a relatively empty room at this point in time. Mostly just your general entry room to ships. It's pretty barren at this point. There are screens on the wall, all of which are currently turned off due to the lack of power. There are a set of double doors leading west further into the station, and a door leading to the north of the station that is currently locked.
Maybe we should check the side door first. Who
Sure.
who here can hack or maybe break open the door?
I'm just gonna say, look at the screens. Jorga's gonna gesture to them. Be wary of those. My dream of this place. There was some sort of glitch gremlin or something.
It's a creature. You saw a bunch of
Some
red.
sort of
You saw
creature.
like stained glass effects. You saw 3 eyes.
Yeah, 3 eyes. So it's a computer monster. Be careful.
Fun.
Okay.
Fun.
Glowing teeth.
I guess I'm gonna open this door here.
Yeah.
Do you
I mean,
want
it's
me to be-
locked, so
Oh,
you
right.
could potentially try and bypass the fluctuating power of the station to get it open if you wanted.
Yeah. What's that? Is that crafting?
That would be more specifically. I would allow crafting. I'd allow engineering lore. I'd even allow computers.
I'll give you engineering.
Sounds good.
You want this blind?
Nope, this can be public.
Very good.
Yeah. Not terribly difficult at all. Using the hooking up one of your own minor power sources that you carry with you. You know, just stealing a battery from someone's pocket. and hooking that up to the access panel. You're pretty quickly able to turn it on and unlock the door.
All right. I look back. Ready?
All right.
Um,
Let me take point.
yeah, Durgesh should take point.
Good call.
Opening the door, taking a look inside this room, which, I mean, it's a storage room as far as you can tell. There's, some rows of wire shelves. There are organized and labeled stores of what looks to be food, maybe some medicine, some clothes, other general supplies. Most of it does look like it has long since spoiled, but you might be able to salvage some usable stuff in here.
How long do we think something like that might take?
I mean, generally, average is 10 minutes to go through rooms in
Okay.
depth. By the way, anyone who wants to, you should have a comm unit in your inventory. If you set it to be in one of your hands, you'll get a toggle on your action sheet to turn on a light.
That's cool.
So, if you guys would like to have it on, that is how you do it. And I will not count it as using up one of your free hands.
Yeah, maybe
Up to
check
you
this
guys
room
if
for
you-
any.
I'm sorry?
Oh, just let's say check this room for anything useful.
Yeah, if you guys want to spend a couple minutes going around here, you are welcome to do so. As you take a look around, there's nothing really hidden as far as you can tell on quick glance. A couple usable things. There are a number of R2E meals that haven't spoiled at this point, ready to eat specifically. I'm just counting them as rations. Roughly, 7 full sets of them, so close to 50 days of meals, or 50 meals total. There is a commercial grade med kit that can be found at not much of an issue in here. There is also a full suit of Aegis series armor, which is a set of heavy armor.
Durgesh, maybe for you?
And I don't recall if any of you are using tech-powered weapons right now, but perhaps the most interesting thing you find in here is a high-grade advanced battery that has yet to be used. So a battery that has 40 charges.
Kamana has a pulse caster pistol, but I think Amara's rifle would be better for it.
Amara's
no.
rifle is analog.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
Thinker, what's your weapon?
I've got a laser pistol.
I'm sorry, I meant Durgesh. I'm brainless.
Wow.
Durgesh's roto laser is tech.
Yes, the rotolaser uses a battery to charge it. So.
Yeah.
I'd give it to. I mean, Durgesh is the one who should have it.
Yeah, definitely.
The armor?
The armor and the battery.
Oh, right.
Do you wear heavy armor, Durgesh?
I believe I'm proficient in it. I am. The only problem is strength. It's strength requirement 3, and I have strength 2.
Oh no.
Would it
So
take
I can use it later. I can use it later though.
Okay.
It's still worth hanging on to.
Break it down if you
Yeah.
can.
Well, like once we get our ability boosts, then I would meet that requirement, and that would be an upgrade overall because my Starfinder is only giving me 5 total right now.
Now, it would
that
lower
would be
you
a
down to a
6.
15-foot move speed, Durgesh, to keep in mind.
Oh, right, I'm slow.
Slow boy.
So, that is something to keep in mind about switching to heavy armor. By the way, was anyone ever going to take those crimson bangles you guys took from the Fiend's corpse?
Do we know what
I
do we even
forgot
like
You
identify
figure out what
those?
they do. They have teleportation back to a set point.
Right.
Can Kamana should have these.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take them if nobody else is going to take them.
All right.
Just to protect the healer, to be honest.
Yeah, fair.
It's good for someone who has less than a 30-foot move speed, typically.
That's me, I think.
That's everyone.
Okay, but I only have a 20-foot move speed.
Well, aren't you spatial?
I am.
Yeah,
I'm a
that
jellyfish.
fat far would, or that Aegis far would really slow me down a lot. Slow enough as it is.
Get yourself fleet, and then we'll talk.
Oh yeah.
All right. That seems to be everything usable here in this supply room, though. There are some other things, but all of them spoiled for who knows how long at this point. So.
All right. Let's keep moving.
All right.
Amara will have a long corridor to keep covered, so to keep the ship safe. Are the depot doors locked?
They are not.
I'll
They're
wait till
just
everyone's in the room.
doors.
Oh.
Sometimes the door is just a door.
And most times it's not.
Look, just because I'm your GM doesn't mean you have to assume everything is going to be a problem.
I do that. I assume everything is going to be a problem.
To Paul. Let's
Hmm?
move. Get in the room.
Join us.
One of us. One of us.
Okay, stop that.
I'll stop.
Oh god.
Opening the set of doors, you open them into what appears to be just a large hallway. The floors themselves are this sort of purple that seems to be gradienting to a perhaps blue as they go to your left. There are generally some small ridges in the metal floor from seemingly under pipes and cords set underneath it, but nothing that has burst through or is overtly dangerous. You do see a set of double doors to your right. You also see, once you peek out, that the hallway does continue down to the left before splitting off to what would be your north and your south. This is one of those weirdly rotated maps where technically north is to your right, but I am going to use north, south, east, west in relation to your tokens.
Excuse me, we're in space. There is the
Yeah, I'm like, we're in a ship.
Okay, to the starboard side, to the port
yes,
side.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
Fair enough.
There we go. Thank you.
Sorry.
I'm like,
Towards the aft of the ship. You
Yes.
can see that it turns. There is another set of double doors you're able to pick up here, and then it does break off into different directions from where you... Most of the walls, similarly, are covered in screens that are all turned off due to the lack of power in the ship.
Seems we have
race
a
in
lot
front of the point man.
Is it the lack of power?
It is. Oh, who opened that door?
That was Topal.
That was a misclick, sorry.
Ah.
Execute him.
Die. Yeah, you can see multiple doors. Everything breaks off. Towards the starboard side, since there doesn't appear to be doors into that general area, taking a quick look over there, you do see what appears to be like a table and some chairs, maybe a counter over here. The floor itself has this large design seemingly on it.
Durgesh, wait up. I think we should clear the rooms behind us just to make sure nothing pops out.
It's open down here. I'm just concerned about it.
Fair enough.
Kimana, as you reach that point, detect magic pings.
There's something magical in there. Maybe we should look and see if there's maybe a trap or something. May I make a blind perception check, Mr. Jerko?
At this, anyone who wishes to actively seek may do so.
I'm going to continue to investigate.
Sure.
Do you want me to
I
re-roll
will
my
seek.
recall knowledge?
Nope. Because yours specifically, Thinker, when the magic is pointed out to you, you get a very strange sense, but you're fairly confident you know what's going on there. There is a lingering presence through that hallway in that open area of the divine.
I didn't have the same god shit in my dream, right? My dream was silent.
Yes, yours was silent. You did not hear the song in your dream.
Is there anything with my recall knowledge I can do to figure out what kind of divinity was beyond this hall?
Unfortunately, no. There's just a lingering presence you're able to feel. Accurately pinning what that is would be nearly impossible. It's extremely faded, this presence. It's like the last vestiges when you're on 1% power on your phone and rushing to a charger. Just waiting for it to vanish. It's that sort of feeling where it could vanish at any moment, but for now, it's still there. Just
Is it
We're
still there enough
know
to be like
roughly-
a powerful threat?
No. It also doesn't feel dangerous to you. If anything, it feels inviting.
where
I'm gonna-
That sounds
is this
dangerous.
coming
I relay all of that to the group.
Durgesh?
Oh. I just wondering whereabouts are we picking this up from, or just
So
In
Kamana,
general.
when Kamana was where T'Pol was currently, caught it on detect magic, effectively right past the opening of the hallway into the room, is where
Oh.
Kamana was able to begin detecting the magic.
put the motion scanner on? Beep. All right, I'm gonna check this out.
Okay.
Oh my god! Doors.
No!
Appears to be a
My arch nemesis.
break room.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
It does
Patterns on the
appear
floor.
to be some sort of lounge area. There's a kitchenette with food synthesizers, some tables, chairs, couches. There are a pair of doors near the other side of it. The water does not work, Durgesh. There's no power. And
Oh.
everything is covered in massive amounts of dust. Like decades worth of being uncleaned.
I probably won't succeed, but I want to do a recall knowledge on this pattern.
Sure.
But also, I'm stupid.
If Durgesh thinks there's something important, then Kamana will try it as well.
Do you want another recall knowledge for me for my pattern check?
You don't find anything, like nothing about it stands out to you just from your general investigating. If you wanted to investigate it further and make a new check, you're welcome to. That's generally how I'll allow this sort of thing. You've got your general checks you've made for your exploration actions, but whenever you want to take closer looks at things, you guys are welcome to do so. Just let me know that is what you are doing. I mean, T'Pol, you put it best in chat. The floor here is made of floor. It's a nice design.
That's one.
But nothing about it stands out as being unique or interesting to any of you.
Hey. That's rude to say, Jericho.
I just
I
figured
don't
maybe
care.
the pattern. You might recognize the pattern of the.
Nothing about it seems truly unique. Like, it's some stars in a wave. It's a nice pattern, but nothing really uniquely recognizable about it.
Alright. You said you sent something around here?
Yeah. Can Kamana pinpoint exactly where it is?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, right. I don't have a high enough.
You got very low rank detect magic right now, so all it's doing is telling you the
okay.
presence of magic or not.
Yeah. So where was I when it pinged?
You were effectively 30 feet away from, like, this opening.
Okay.
could be this room or this room.
Well, there's line of effect with emanations. It will not go through walls.
Oh,
Then-
okay.
Mana will take a closer look around where everything is 30 feet from when she detected magic.
So right around the entrance area.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we'll ask everybody else to help her in that.
Oh, okay. It's like the whole room. Yeah, I could look around.
I will assist with that.
Sounds good. Yours did not need to be blind. Were you rolling to aid or also make a check? Sorry. When you said assist, I assumed you were rolling to aid, but you were just rolling to check.
Oh, I meant to aid. My
Okay.
apologies.
Yeah, if you're rolling to aid, it does not need to be blind. An aid check is public, so that would be a +1 to Kamana's roll.
Thank you, Thinker.
I got you.
I mean, taking a look around that entrance area, nothing is popping out as out of the ordinary about it. Like, there's definitely some magic. What exactly it is, you're not certain, though. And you're not finding anything that could belie being a source of the magic.
It's really weird.
I checked the fridge.
Empty.
Does the fridge have power?
Damn.
No.
We'll get him one time,
When I say
Durgesh.
the station doesn't have power, I don't know what you're expecting.
I'm expecting the station to have power.
Well, maybe you
I
should
thought it
find
was-
the generators
I
and
kind of
turn
thought.
it on.
I thought that was kind of clear.
Maybe you should go find the power core and turn it on yourself, Thinker. Ever thought about that?
No, because I'm dumb.
Can we check out these stores?
Certainly. You found the bedrooms.
Oh, they're different rooms.
Oh, it's sleep time.
Oh, look at the pattern. It's like a
What pattern is
children's
the bed
room.
sheets?
Purple. Unpatterned. Take a look, dumbass.
Oh, sometimes you say something's unpatterned, and it actually is a pattern. Ooh. Am I the villain for trying to get clarity out of these maps?
You're the villain in general.
Prove that.
The star pattern.
Yeah, opening
It's on the
these
floor again.
doors and taking a look in them, though, they do appear to be small, like, cozy bedrooms.
Are the beds made?
They are.
Are the beds dusty?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
Very dusty.
Are there any personal effects present in the bedrooms?
Maybe a personal
No,
log.
actually. Not that you find.
does it? It's giving Chuck E. Cheese. Is anyone else getting that?
What the fuck?
What
Well,
is
the
a Chuck E.
pattern-
cheese?
Shut up. The pattern on the floor. I don't know. It gives summer camp and like camp
No.
cabins. I don't know.
No.
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 Am I going insane?
I mean, having a star pattern on the floor of your bedroom kind of makes you think children's room.
Yeah, but this is also a giant space station. This isn't just a small ship, right?
No.
No, this is a ship.
It's a
It is.
It is a ship that is also called a station, but it is more
Oh,
of a
fuck.
starship. It's just a
Damn
large
it.
one.
So
Okay,
it's
well,
like
you-
an aircraft carrier in space?
No, because it's weird. It's so the name, like the official name of this place, calls it a station, but more than anything else, it is simply a starship.
Okay, you cannot ignore me.
Hey, you brought up a fair point, though. You guys haven't thought about it, but one of Kamana's earliest competitors was Charles Entertainment Cheese.
That is in the backstory, isn't it?
I hate that name. I will never name a ship Station Ship 69 as long as I live.
Okay, well then, why did you whip out the full govy then? For Mr. Charles Entertainment Cheese?
Because I can.
I know,
Alright.
you're just the one who whipped
Oh,
out the
good,
full
the party's
govy.
splitting off in different directions. My favorite.
God damn it.
Wait. Hey,
Let me get back here.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
cohesion. Where are we going?
So
Do you want to open these doors?
Not open
Since,
these doors. You have not opened these doors. You have not gone down this hallway at all, and the many doors down it.
Oh, yeah, let's check out the bathrooms.
Okay, well, you don't know their bathrooms until you open
Yeah,
the
no,
doors.
no, sorry, I was saying that about
I
table.
opened the stall door.
You
Oh my
found
god,
the
a
toilet.
monster. I promise there's loot in this one.
You find the single corpse left on a toilet. Oh no.
Oh,
Wait, really?
Oh,
No.
right.
Oh. What? Oh, what?
Okay. You can't say those things, Jericho. Why does this one not have a door?
It's
That's
a
not
urinal.
a toilet.
That's a urinal, man.
Get better maps.
Is there water still in the toilets?
Oh.
Ooh,
No.
not.
I imagine it might have even evaporated over the decades.
Yeah.
Just through natural
Probably.
evaporation.
You say we came in the starport side, right? Or
You came in the starboard side, yes.
starboard?
Yep.
Starport.
The starport.
A mix of the. All right, so then this is aft. Okay, so I just gave my
Your sea leg?
orientation. Yeah. My space legs.
So yes, this direction is aft. This direction is starboard. This direction is port. And this direction is
fore.
fore.
Wild.
So,
Do you want to check the doors to the fore, or do we go down this hall?
the four doors.
I really want to make sure we're not passing. I don't want to do the JRPG thing where we keep going down and we end up in the main room and we haven't checked any side rooms.
No, you got to backtrack. You must backtrack. It's vital to
Explain.
enjoying any RPG. Especially
It's-
GRPGs.
It's
Why are you?
just
why are
skin
you-
role-playing games. I played them all the
Oh.
time.
No,
before
I
all
meant
this
Galarian
happened.
in role-playing games.
I thought you were talking about rocket-propelled grenades.
That's
No.
an RPG.
Yeah, I
Yes.
said JRPG.
I said GRPG.
I'm opening the door.
No,
Yes,
you are
please.
not, because the door has no power and is locked.
I steal a battery again.
Sure. The control panel, playing around with it, doesn't seem connected to these doors.
Huh.
What is that control panel connected to?
Nothing at the moment.
Is it possible to connect it to the doors?
Give me a computers check, Anchor.
Would this not be the definition of engineering lore?
I mean, it's more like electrical engineering, I guess.
What's the second word of that?
I know.
Sure, you may use your engineering lore.
Hell yeah.
My tally
I-
for kills on thinkers going up.
I took it for a reason.
And that's karma.
Should I hero point that?
You got 3 of them.
Yeah,
I
but we're
mean,
only
we
gonna
have
play it.
other ways to get the door open, like maybe Durgesh can force it.
We do have a Durgash.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll
As
try
far
to
as you
force the
can
door.
tell, the door's connection has been rerouted to another control panel. You don't know where, though.
That's really weird.
Wait, it's
Why-
been
why would they do
rerouted?
that?
Uh-huh.
Can I? When?
Oh,
Is that something I can tell?
What?
No, you can't tell that.
Can it
We
be
might
unrouted?
not- We might not be the only ones aboard this station. Just
Well, we have life signs. We know we're not the only ones aboard.
yes, but fair enough. A monument
I'm
sentient.
gonna try and force this door.
Okay. Do you guys have something like a crowbar?
I thought my claws.
Claws.
Let me check my patch. No, I'm cable line.
We should make a crowbar with UPB when we have a chance.
I can do that.
Wow.
I got chalk.
I have a feeling annoying that 20. This is a bad idea.
At least the door's open.
This is interesting for certain.
Don't like it when you say that.
Should we not be opening this door right now?
That's actually the end of the campaign. It's behind the door.
Everyone dies. The end.
Wow, what a shitty campaign.
I mean, yeah, Durgesh, you get the nails of your claws in between the center of the door, and I mean, these doors are locked shut. It should not be easy to open them, but somehow you manage to just slowly pull them apart and open, and
Oh,
Oh, it's a
Oh.
moth.
open.
Oh, it's
zombie
multiple
moth.
moths. Oh, they're
And
zombies.
I immediately need everyone to roll initiative.
Mm,
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. That's perception.
What do you want to... Can I do it? No.
Can
was
I
gonna
use
ask if I could-
athletics?
I was gonna ask if I could use engineering lore.
Durgesh, I would like athletics from you since you were forcing open the door.
Yeah, baby. I also stowed my weapon, so I have no weapon out right now.
let him use his force open check.
No.
Okay.
I think Durgesh should be allowed to have a 26 on initiative.
Sucks to be you. You can think whatever you want.
I do. I think a lot of thoughts. Fun fact, why am I going first?
So you can set the
So,
stage.
Oh
As
my
you
god.
Open the door, Durgesh, forcing it open. I mean, it's pretty clearly the bridge of the ship that you have just forced the door open to. You can see the control panels, the chairs of it, and a few creatures as well. Now, one of them that you can see is very clearly not alive. The ripped up, melted clothes, torn flesh, broken large eye of these creatures that are sort of like humanoid moths. You can see like humanoid exoskeleton, compound eyes. This one very clearly in front of you is some sort of undead. This one, who is currently dressed like a ship's captain still, is a bit more interesting because they're not entirely physical. They have this sort of hue of purple and green energy around them and are just sort of phasing in and out of existence as you watch them.
Well, that happens as you get older.
Portions of them seemingly just discorporating at a moment's notice before recorporating into their physical form. They appear to be a fully incorporeal creature.
Jericho,
Mm-hmm.
I get my free recall knowledge, right?
You get that when you place down your
Yep.
quantum field?
Well, from investigate, right?
You do also get it from investigate.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
both to Paul as well.
correct me. I might not be understanding the errata correctly. I was under the impression that upon rolling initiative, I get to warp reality. Is it warp reality or place my quantum field?
I need to check. It's one of those things where I don't actually know because we don't have the official ruling on it. They said that's the change coming out with the full core book. And I said, I'll allow you to place it down.
Then I can place it, and I don't get the
I think for
recall
now we're
knowledge.
just going to say you place it. But you do also, because you're investigating in my home role, you get to make a free action recall knowledge.
And I do get to use the effects, so I won't get 4 recall knowledges, I'll just get 2.
I wouldn't give you 4 recall knowledges anyways as a free action when you roll initiative. That's a little stupid.
Well, I think you're a little stupid. I didn't select either because I have questions about both of them.
Okay, well, which one are you rolling against first?
It's the same roll for both of them, I thought. Or do I roll twice?
You rolled twice.
Oh, I'm dumb then.
Well, that's
Sorry.
based off of your quantum field.
Yes, that's a
like
quantum...
That's
But it's whenever I recall knowledge,
Yes.
I can
You
apply
do,
the
yes, you
results.
apply the results against 2 related creatures. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like a
Never
special analyst feat. It's not like a special analyst action. It's just a recall knowledge.
Well, that is the analyst quantum field effect.
Yes, but they're in my quantum field.
Yes.
This thing's incorporeal, right?
It does appear to be so. Also, I just checked it. Specifically, it is when you sustain your quantum field, you get a free recall knowledge or seek.
Yes,
not when you down.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, when I sustain it. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb as bricks. My bad.
We're getting there.
Weaknesses and resistances for this guy.
He's incorporeal, so very likely resists. Again, I will only. When it comes to weaknesses, resistances, immunities, I'll only give one of those on a successful recall.
Then weaknesses.
Okay. Weaknesses does not appear to have any, as far as you can tell. They
Cool.
appear to be a humanoid incorporeal creature. Nothing that you can tell really it is weak to on a quick glance.
And then do you want me to make a second recall knowledge, or just use the rolls from the first?
Because it is, you take the test against the multiple creatures.
Cool. So, and then weaknesses for this one as well.
You just said no to rolling again.
Oh God, I'm dumb. I thought you said yes to rolling again. I'm sorry. My brain hurts.
And what did you want for this one?
Weaknesses as well.
Weaknesses.
Actually, species. The fuck is that?
Species, sure. These are creatures that are decimar, as far as you can tell. Type of lepidopteran humanoids from Kashoria. They're a hollow metabolist, so they are... weird creatures. They hatch from eggs, they eat magic plants. They do like exploring. They are treated as curiosities by the Aslanti Star Empire. Their flesh is normally coated in hallucinogenic powder. They are a magic-centered society that is generally very faithful to Desna. So, they're generally whimsical, good-natured, given to exploration and self-expression, but can seem aloof and detached. And can be peaceful to a fault.
Mr. Jericho, quick question. This isn't where we saw the life signs, right?
No.
Okay.
To Paul, if you would like to make a recall knowledge against one of them, you are welcome to do so as a free action. And you can also, since you are a witch warper, you may drop your quantum field down as well.
Yes, 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 yes!
Got all. Alright, and which one were you recall knowledging on?
The weird incorporeal ones.
Weird incorporeal one? Sure. What would you like to know?
What they can be affected by. Because, incorporeal probably can't be physical weapons or something.
Sure. So since it doesn't appear to have any weaknesses, you're fairly certain it's going to resist all damage generally, except force and ghost touch. So, if you
Not
have a way to deal
vitality?
force damage.
It doesn't resist spirit? Wait, hold on. It resists spirit damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something about this creature is a bit weird. That greenish and purple energy surrounding it, you recognize actually, because it looks very similar to the drift.
That man's the drift. He's drifting.
So do I know anything about these things from my drift lore?
You only get one question with that first recall knowledge, unfortunately. Looking at this thing, it does appear, best I can give you as a sort of free info, is it does appear to be a decimar that has been influenced by the drift in some way. It does still appear to be undead, but a very strange type of undead. One that is undead as a result of the drift.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Now that all of that pre-combat is out of the way, Thinker, you're up first.
First action, sustain.
Okay. More fucking recall knowledges. What fun.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
hell.
This is the character. You knew this was the character.
This is hell.
You knew this was the character.
What are you trying to figure out?
High save, low save.
High save, low save. Yeah. I mean, you can see the wings of this thing. Sorry, I'll give you guys the full artwork of this guy.
Oh lord, he got wings.
You got wings, yeah. You're fairly certain because of that, probably going to have an insanely good reflex save.
Okay.
Generally, from your understanding as well, when it comes to undead, more often than not, their willpower is going to be pretty weak. Taking a look at this thing, I mean, its body seems to be in decent condition, so you can probably generally assume that will is going to be its lowest save.
His eye's broken.
And then
Against a
is there
small
anything? Is there anything else we want to know about that one specifically?
The incorporeal or the
Incorporeal.
Well, you
abilities.
make the check against two different creatures or stuff within your field.
You are correct. It is two different
You cannot
creatures.
make two knowledge info.
Oh god, I did it again. Because I'm stupid, Jericho.
We're getting there. We're figuring it out. No one knows how
Fuck.
to play their character. It's okay.
I know
Who
how
am
to play
I?
my character.
You're
I
playing a mystic.
And then abilities for this thing?
Yeah. Passive or active?
Active.
Active. You don't think it necessarily has anything aside from perhaps those claws look like they're really good at gripping things. Sort of maybe like hooking in. So it might be able to grab with its claws, as best you can tell.
And then final two actions, I'm going to cast Stumble on Incorporeal Man. Yeah, and well, that's a reflex save.
It is indeed.
I'm dumb as hell. I'm sorry, I'm a mess tonight. I'm just going to live wire this guy.
Oh, good. Okay. Now, I
Yeah.
should mention it will have lesser cover because you're shooting through Durgesh.
Does that keep it as a crit?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I don't give a shit. Hell yeah. 10 damage.
10 total damage, which, interestingly enough, as the sort of filament carves through this creature, its flesh and, whatchamacallit, sort of suit gets carved off far too easily. This thing definitely appears to be weak to slashing damage.
Hmm.
And,
Alright, then.
1d4 persistent electricity damage as well.
Want me to roll that now?
I mean, there's no button for it, so I just kind of have to add it manually.
Rip.
What fun. Or electricity. There we go. All right. That is going to bring us to Durgesh's turn.
Oh boy. I'm going to draw my rotor laser.
What fun.
It'd be crazy if I got another recall knowledge at the start of Durgesh's turn too.
I'm
I'd
going to
actively kill your character at that point.
I know.
I'm going to do auto fire, so I'm going to start by shooting my primary target is this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
A beautiful hit.
Oh man. That'll make his success into a failure when I do my area effect.
Very nice. So he is going to immediately take some damage. Not a ton, but he is going to take a little bit. Now my just checking. I believe you shoot the additional attack after the area fire or auto fire.
The errata has you shoot first
Ah, thank you.
because it makes it so that if they roll a success, it becomes a failure.
Right. Okay, and they are still going to be suppressed, which is going to be
Yes.
very fun for you. All right.
Yeah.
Is it just that if they roll a success, they get a failure, or does it lower their degree
Yes.
of success by one?
have to look up the rat again.
Yes, please, while I do that. I will roll for the weaker one first. The injured one, who is going to succeed.
All right.
And the big guy is going to crit succeed, so that does matter here. Let me see.
I'm almost there. Soldier, primary... Stupid pitcher move, I think. Primary target now strikes before you hit with an area attack or automatic fire.
Oh no, we lost someone.
Decreasing the target's successful save into a failure. So I think if he crit succeeds, it would still just be a crit success.
So.
It doesn't say anything about reducing.
Is that like the Wave 3 errata, or their notes on how they're changing the class for the official release?
I don't see anything here. No, that was the Wave 3 errata.
That was the Wave 3 errata. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. We're having fun tonight. Everyone's having a blast.
So I need to roll you some damage for that one guy, so you can check half. Check half of whatever that number is.
Nice. 2 damage.
All right. I blapped.
4 resolving.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nor unwieldy if 2 more creature. I see. If you successfully hit and the target rolls a success against your area fire, they get a failure. Yeah, I'm gonna treat that as just if they get a regular success, it turns into a regular failure. But a crit success and crit fail will still act on it. That's very weird wording. I kind of wish it just said it reduces the value of their success by 1. You know what? That's how I'm going to rule it, because I like that wording better. So he's still going to take half damage then, which unfortunately translates to nothing after its resistance.
Oh, nyar.
Oh, nyar.
Oh, nyar.
I believe that does it for you.
That does indeed do it for me.
Oh no.
Fantastic. Kimana, that brings us to you.
Okay, none of my friends are damaged yet, so that's nice. I would like to free action call out to them and say, wait, no, we're not here to fight. Do any of them respond?
This is the only one that seems to recognize what you are saying, but it does not respond.
Okay. Okay. Then single action anthem.
Okay. Everyone gain your anthem effect.
Yay.
Paul, you were not here last session, so I recommend grabbing that effect and putting it on your hotbar, because it will fall off your token after a round, and Kamana gets to sustain it to bring it back up, so I would recommend just having easy ways to grab it consistently.
Okay. And then Kamana will go ahead and stumble the zombie one. Actually, no. The zombie one's near death. Kamana will stride over here and then take a shot with her pulsecaster pistol.
Sounds good.
Let's make sure it's loaded. I'm sorry.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just had the horrible thought that Mr. Jericho put a very easy to kill monster in front of us so we'd kill it, and then this would further his agenda somehow.
Well, thankfully, that is going to be enough to kill it.
Oh no.
It is not going to survive the blast of electricity from your pistol. It is going to collapse into a smoking mess on the ground.
I'm sorry.
Did you just apologize that you just shot?
Yes. I I don't like hurting things, even if I have to.
It was already dead. It's fine.
Did not mean to
I
hide
know,
that.
but
There's
still.
a second.
Oh.
By the way, they're
Okay.
supposed to be medium creatures. I don't know why they're showing up as small.
Yeah.
Hungry tokens.
Yeah, I was like,
eat me.
I thought they were children.
Okay, and then that's my turn.
All right.
Wait, there's another one up here?
There is, yeah.
Oh my
Paul, that's
god!
going to bring us to your turn.
What's this anthem thing you were talking about?
So the anthem effect from Kimana's spell, you put it. I let people drag effects onto their token when it's when people give it to them, just for consistency's sake. but that spell effect you might want to put in your hotbar just because you'll have to keep re-putting it on every round, and that saves us from having to
Bring the
have
spell
Kamana
up
cast
again.
the spell into chat every turn.
Okay, so I just drive the spell effect over.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cloudy.
But it's giving you a bonus to your attack, damage rolls, and saves against effects that cause fascinated or confusion.
Cool beans. All right, so now I can figure out how to. I'm guessing we could just click the cast button.
Yep. We're trying to... All right. Now, I will say, unfortunately, from where you are, this big guy is 35 feet away from you. He's not quite within the 30-foot range.
What a dick. I want to get closer.
All right. Now he's within range. Being suppressed is not very nice. But he is going to make a reflex save that is, unfortunately, he is very good at. So he will crit succeed and just completely dodge out of the way of the force that you send out.
Well, I'm glad to know I didn't crit fail on my recall knowledge.
This guy's got wings and is a humanoid butterfly.
Well, that's it for me.
All right. That is going to bring us to this goober's turn.
The fella.
The fella. Alrighty. What to do here? Ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, we're going to just check some wording. He is going to make a dimensional assault. So he is going to teleport
He's a magus.
20 feet to right here, jumping through space and slashing towards one of you with his claws. Let's leave it up to the fate of the dice. Durgesh, you're getting clawed.
All right. Does that count as moving adjacent to me?
This does not trigger reactions, unfortunately, this movement.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
That's twice you've denied my use of puts off.
This is specifically part of the ability. The last sentence, this movement does not trigger reactions. And that is going to claw through your armor for a total of 14 points of void damage.
Why can't I use warp probability to assist my friends?
Because I hate you.
It'd be so cool to just go, no, re-roll that.
Now, I want to also mention, now that this thing is close, all of you notice that the space around it seems to be overlapping with itself. Almost entirely different visuals. What looks to be actual space itself seems to be manifesting around you. And it's not particularly great on your mental state, I will be honest.
What you trying to say?
But with his second action, he is going to swing his claws at Kamana here.
Okay.
For a good old miss.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you get rid of Anthem?
Sorry, it was a misclick.
And last but not least here. Yeah, he is going to fly up and over you all to get into your back line. Durgesh, this does trigger your reaction, if you would like.
Oh boy, time to swap for
next to you.
Yippee. What's up?
And that will bring us to the other guy, who is going to fly to around here and it is going to rip its claws through the fabric of reality and cause this purplish green energy to come flying out towards you, T'Pol, as a ranged attack.
Oh, fuck.
For a 17 that I believe just barely misses.
Drift rip.
And because this guy is realistically a zombie, he only has 2 actions on his turn. Thinker, have fun. At the start of your turn, Thinker, I
Oh
need a
no!
Fortitude save from you.
I don't like this.
Whoa.
I am going to warp reality.
Sounds good.
So I'm just going to re-roll
Mhm.
and keep the new result. I'm just gonna hit that button and knock down my.
You warping reality or
Warping probability.
warp probability? Thank you.
Sorry. Sorry, I meant this one.
Which,
22.
for some reason, still isn't showing up in your character sheet.
I can see it in mine.
Am I blind?
It's a spell. It's a spell. It's not a reaction.
That's
it's not
why.
It's not an
Thank
action.
you. I was looking through your feats and actions, being like, huh?
No. It's
Like,
a
I know
it's
you
a
have
it's a
this.
spell.
Yeah, fantastic. You can feel the sort of overload on your mind that this overlapping reality this creature seems to be causing around it is having, but I mean, this is what you live for. You just open your mind to it, accept it in, and you're just fine.
Take a few notes. I'm debating whether I sustain this quantum field or not. I'm going to sustain.
Okay.
I'm going to make my recall knowledges.
Mhm.
Only rolling once. Does this thing look like Does it look like it was made undead by the void, same as the guy on 3 rings?
Unfortunately, you're not certain enough at this point, and with this guy so close to you, it's a bit hard to fully, turn and focus on what's going on in the bridge still.
Okay, and then the other aspect of the recall knowledge is I want to investigate. I want to figure out what the fuck's going on. Is this console anything I've ever seen? Is this new tech, old tech?
I mean, that's
What can I tell?
technically newer than what you know. It's very funny because for this point in time, it's old.
Yeah.
It's also all completely depowered.
Okay. I'm gonna take a 20-foot move over here.
Okay.
And final action. Durgesh, you want to go fast?
No, I got 3 actions and it should be fine.
Durgesh has
All right.
3 actions and an enemy in melee range.
No fast for Durgesh. I'm just gonna shield.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Durgesh, hit him with everything you got.
All right.
Hit him with your best shot.
I just a point of note. When we're doing roll saving throws, we should probably be doing it in a way that opens up the little menu, because my aura affected that roll and it probably shouldn't have.
No, it should have.
No, it did.
This is a fear effect.
It was a fear.
Yeah. Speaking of which, at the start of your turn, Durgesh, give me a fortitude save.
Fear effect on fortitude. That's weird.
Yeah. Kind of wonky, right?
I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Alrighty. You also have to remember, I made all of these stat blocks myself, so there is a distinct possibility I made a mistake and this should have been a will save, but this is a weird one where I could argue either way for will or fortitude, and I think I was losing my mind back then.
You are always losing your mind.
But a 23,
11.
which should be 24 with the bonus from fear, is absolutely a success. You are just fine.
All right. I'm gonna check you.
Will save. Let me change that. Sorry, you're good, Durgesh.
Oh, okay.
I was just noting it down for myself that it should be a will save instead.
I'm going to see if this guy is mindless or not, and I'm going to try and demoralize him as I roar in his face.
Sure.
And because I got intimidating glare, it don't matter if you don't speak the same language.
Nice.
Excuse me?
It did seem to react slightly when Kimana called out, so likely not mindless.
All right. Boo.
I love that. That's an insanely good roll, Durgesh. It's going to become frightened too.
All right, and then we're going to do a... Oh, wait.
Stay where you are, or do you want to move into flanking?
No, have a free action.
Oh, well, look at you go. Oh no.
Snarl.
Ooh,
Oh my fuck!
love
All
that
right.
desk feat.
Now I shall start swinging.
Okay. Not moving into flanking. Do not.
Oh
care.
my!
Does not
fuck!
matter. Durgesh is
Yeah,
not here to
baby.
fuck around.
Max damage!
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hurts.
Fuck! What the fuck?
Let's go again! Yeah, baby!
That's a hit.
Oh my fucking god, Darkesh!
Max damage again!
My
Yeah.
fucking god!
Okay. Well, it's not looking too good after that. You know, you're swinging through it, and the fact of the matter, this thing isn't entirely corporeal, but you are somehow managing to accurately somehow predict and strike exactly where the creature is going to become corporeal for brief moments, and you're drawing blood every time.
I'm too stupid to understand your ability.
Kimana, are you back with us?
My turn.
Yes, sorry.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna live.
Kamana will go ahead and sustain Anthem.
All right, so everyone can go ahead and put Anthem back on your token.
I apparently lost it from my bar.
I also
Shame.
lost it from my bar.
Oh my goodness, you people.
And
I'm grabbing it, calm down.
then Kamana will go ahead and stumble the others would be.
Okay. You're gonna target the bad reflex saves of my zombies? How dare you?
Yes, I am.
That's a failure.
Okay,
I'll be off guard for a round.
and that's my turn.
All right, so Paul, you're up.
Oh boy.
Stumble is such a good spell.
It's pretty nasty.
Which one of these two guys was the one that reacted when we yelled out at him?
This one over here.
This
That
one
is-
over.
Yep, and that's the incorporeal one. Who's currently frightened 3. Yikes. Ooh, what are we doing?
Oh
Right.
my fucking god!
Sorry, what are you doing?
Casting a spell. It's Eldritch Plant.
Sorry,
It's actually playing.
it did not put in the chat.
It's an Eldritch Plant.
If you could go ahead and cast it for me. Thank you. So it does say crit. Unfortunately, though, this is why I need to know what you're doing. It does have lesser cover because Kimana's in the way. That is not going to be a crit. That's going to be just a regular hit.
Oh shit! Can I move before doing that? Then?
I will
yeah,
allow
you
it this
should.
time. Yeah. Anytime you make an attack roll that is going, that you can draw a line of effect through an ally's token between yourself and an enemy, they will have cover. If you target a save, they will not have cover.
I'm not used to that applying the spells.
Yeah, it's anything that is an attack roll will cause cover.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage, though, and we will double it for the crit. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. He is on the edge of not alive anymore.
He's on the edge
But
of death.
unfortunately, he's going to get one turn left to be a menace and attack some people.
Yeah, that's
All right, who do I go after here? Who do I go after?
I don't know. Who do you after?
Not you, Durgesh. Actually, I might go after you.
Me.
But I have a promise to fulfill.
Ah!
Get your
At
ass
what
over
point?
here, thinker.
At what point did I talk shit to you this session?
How many times today have I said I'm going to kill you? 3, I think.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that.
I rolled a nat 2. What do you want from me?
To do a little better than that.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Can I count this up?
Shield had value. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is going to bring us to this guy. Who is...
I
gonna
forgot about him.
load on over here. And he'll slash your back, Durgesh. Why not?
Oh, he's gonna scratch my back? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my nat 20 for the night.
No.
It's 16 damage to you.
I'm glad it was on the tank.
Unfortunately, I am a zombie, therefore grab is useless as an ability on me. Thinker, you get to go. And guess
Alright.
what, Thinker? Give me a will save.
I'm still have Anthem for this, right?
You do.
Okay, I don't know why it wore off.
Anthem's not gonna help here.
Well, let
It's
me...
not courageous anthem.
And-
Fine. Will
Did
is
you
what I'm
move
good
out
at.
of the
though.
Marshal's aura? Yeah, you're
Did I
fine.
succeed anyway?
You did.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jericho, did I need to make this will save?
You and T'Pol both did, and I forgot. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to sustain my field, so that goes
Ooh.
away.
All right. Zesty.
A little bit. Instead, I am going to... why are all of my spells reflex saves?
Because you built your character that way. What a
15-foot cone wouldn't hit anyone,
shame.
however.
It would not.
Cool. I'm gonna scream really loudly.
Okay.
How do I rotate?
Hold control and
Ah.
mouse wheel. Hold shift for a larger angle of rotation.
I scream, and I just missed
The
T'Pol.
weirdest
Thank God.
origin point from a cone you could have done.
Oh,
Why
I'm
did you
sorry.
set it like that? What is wrong
Because
with
I
you?
wanted to only hit this thing.
You could have set it in so many different ways.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have gotten this reaction, would I?
You could have set it easily like this.
And hit T'Pol!
T'Pol's not in that area, dumbass.
Well, when you look at the highlighted shit, he's not, but when you look at the fucking thing, he is. Roll your fucking fortitude
No,
save.
he's really not. I'm looking at it right now.
That's a
Paul is
success.
not
Eat
in that
shit.
area.
I don't exist.
Fine. Take 4 points of damage. Fuck you.
Ooh.
I hate that I have to give this to you.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Really?
It depends how nice I want to be right now. How nice am I feeling?
Is that one hit point you're gonna live?
He's at 1 hit point right now, yeah.
I thought the rule is if it's at 1 hit point, you just kill it.
Oh, do you see
Isn't that your
when you're on
homebrew
the
rule?
homebrew channel? Have I written that down yet for you people?
No, because you're a coward. I'm not making a good case for you to
Wow.
kill that thing, but you're a coward.
Wow.
You really have it out for me today. It's not feeling great, I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, you're a very dear friend. You're just a coward, and you need to accept that.
You're trying to bait me into putting him at 0 hit points.
I'm trying to bait you into not.
I want it to be very clear here. I'm doing this for no other reason than I am staying true to how I run characters. He is left at 1 hit point, which, by my rules, does mean you will die.
All right.
And the creature will fully discorporate into drift energies.
I'm gonna shoot the other one
Okay.
with a gun.
Give me a moment to put cover on him.
Yep.
There you go.
Does he get? Would that not be standard cover?
No, it's
because
just
I'm
lesser.
shooting. Oh, okay. I shouldn't complain about that. This?
I will pretty much always make it lesser cover if you're shooting through people, unless there's maybe like 2 to 3 people in a direct line you're shooting for. Then I might give standard cover.
And this isn't. I don't have map on this attack, do I?
You do not, because you called for a save already.
Fucking pistol's not loaded. What does that mean? Yes, it
you
is.
have to just hit load. Because it's that's you. I should just turn that module off if I'm being honest. The module works best not in Starfinder, because Starfinder, everything has multiple shots before it needs to be reloaded. That is a hit, though. Go ahead and roll damage. Stumble value coming in clutch. Fire
Spicy.
damage.
Spicy 3.
T'Pol,
T'Pol
why do
has
you
a
have
musket.
Hold up.
It's what
Very
the founding
interesting
fathers
looking
intended.
musket.
It's what the founding fathers intended.
Does he really have a musket?
You guys have a cannon at the top of the stairs in your ship.
It is
Hey-ho.
loaded. It is
Loaded
loaded
with
with grape shot. I have to send you. I found one that is Necron themed. I'll send it to you.
I think I've seen that one. It's
Nice.
hysterical. All right, Thinker, that does it for your turn. Durgish, you have the slashy slash weapon. Go ahead and finish off this last zombie for us.
Yeah. Die.
Knock it the
Natural.
fuck off with the nat 20s, Durgish. It was Amara
Holy
last
fuck!
session.
No.
Last session it was Amara. This session it's Durgish. What the hell?
It's my time to shine.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving you the kill. I don't care. He's at 2 health.
Oh.
He's dead.
He fell down before I hit him.
Yeah. You swung again, but he was already collapsing. I mean, with that, yeah, all the undead are gone. These two do remain as corpses. Notably, this guy seems to have fully discorporated, just sort of leaving their equipment fallen on the ground.
Oh.
Which notably is like a destroyed suit, but has this a small copper ring as well that has like songbird designs engraved on its side, and a white crystal that has been cut into like very sharp angles and seems to be like pulsing with magic very faintly. You guys are free to take those if you wish.
I'll pick up the ring. Can I try to like? No, I don't have. We don't have time to identify it. Never mind.
If you guys want to take time to identify these things,
I
you're
mean,
welcome to.
I don't see why we don't.
But Durgesh is almost dead.
Okay, I
I'm
can heal him
hurt.
while you identify.
No. Yeah, that's what I meant. I was like, oh wait, we actually have downtime.
Nothing has put you in a rush so far.
Yeah, why the fuck? If nothing's put me in a rush, I'll investigate. I'll identify this.
Sure.
I'm torn between identifying this and figuring out how the fuck this ship works, and doing my best to like. I'm not gonna be able to get power online.
In this,
Yeah, I'm just gonna identify.
Yeah, in this first 10-minute period, Kimana, you can just give 14 health to Durgesh and then refocus it all away. So Durgesh, you can get 14 health. Thinker, which item specifically were you trying to identify?
The ring with the songbirds.
The ring. Fantastic. Pretty easy to identify, given a moment. Oops, did not mean to do that. Hit the post button instead of the identify button. It is a ventriloquist's ring.
Is it? Oh, it's in
Kimana
the chat.
heals you for another 10, Durgesh. Very nice.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm
down
going to
6.
flip the ring to Kimana.
Oh, thank you.
It's in the party stash for you.
And then he's also got the flight suit that's ripped. I'm not going to keep it to do pranks with.
The flight suit of this guy is completely destroyed.
What was? No, you mentioned there was another thing I could
There's
have.
a
I could have
small
identified.
crystal.
Oh, well, I'll identify the Aeon Stone later.
Does anybody else need healing?
Excuse you, Aeon Stone?
Only I need healing.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
Here, have 6 more HP, Durgesh.
That is exactly what I needed.
Are we taking another 10 minutes or no?
I'm fine with it. Like Jericho said, we're not in a rush right now.
Not as far as you know.
Dargish is healed. I'm good to keep moving. We can identify this this crystal later.
Does identification? How does identification work?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Sorry.
Maybe T'Pol can try to identify the crystal during the first 10 minutes.
I was going to say.
That's what I was saying.
During that 10-minute period, if you were trying to identify it, T'Pol, you are welcome to give me a recall knowledge check. I was about to ask what you were doing during that time.
Crime.
Perfect. Yeah. The two of you working together across these two items are easily able to identify them. Thinker, you were correct. It is an Aeon Stone. Of course it's an Aeon Stone. Specifically,
Aeon
a
Stone.
pearly white spindle. So as long as you have this invested, you will restore 1 hit point every minute.
Oh, holy shit.
Probably a Durgesh item.
That's a Durgesh item.
Oh.
We love passive healing.
Let's give the tank more passive healing.
Yeah.
All right.
Thinker has no magic item.
Taking these 10 minutes or so after you have taken down these undead, leaves you all the choice of where you would like to go from here. There is the full bridge that you could go in and examine if you would like. There is also the hallway leading to multiple other doors.
Let's check out the bridge.
As the bridge, I guess.
Heading onto the bridge, I mean, it's a pretty standard bridge. A very nice sort of butterfly design on the floor. All of the consoles are currently depowered. There is another set of double doors that seem to be locked, likely leading to a similar hallway, but there is a central set of double doors as well.
Butterfly is Desna, right?
That is the holy symbol of Desna, yes.
And the moths worshipped Desna, culturally.
Very typically, yes.
Okay. I think we know who.
I'll give you a guess who this is all connected to.
Zariel.
You got me.
I can
behind all of this.
I can try again. Jinx from Arcane.
Damn it.
That looks like a return. Let's switch buttons here.
So, what is the plan? What are we looking at? Actually, before we do anything, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break here?
Yeah.
Woo!
Right around halfway point. So, stand up, stretch, grab some water, and I will see you all in a few minutes.
Yay!
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. All right. First things I was also going to do, since you guys had some time after the combat ended, anyone who wanted to make a recall knowledge to try and figure out exactly what the hell this incorporeal creature was, you're welcome to do so.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I need to know that it bleeds so it can die.
All right.
Did it bleed?
Not really. Like, there was blood in the physical parts that were hit, but not entirely bloody. But T'Pol and Kimana, getting to think on it now that it's gone, this is a drift dead, a very weird type of creature that is a restless spirit normally bound to the drift itself. What's strange about them is effectively, if you were to find a drift dead while you are within the drift, it would be a fully corporeal type of undead. But drift dead that manage to escape the drift don't fully do so, and thus end up in this sort of not fully corporeal form, instead becoming incorporeal creatures.
Fancy.
A very weird type of undead, but kind of cool that it is either corporeal or incorporeal, depending on where you find it.
Like a cat.
Oh,
Schrodinger's cat.
those whales we saw earlier, they travel through the drift, right?
The void.
Or the void, not a. Sorry.
Which I realized later, technically what the lore info on them meant when it said they travel through the void was like the vast emptiness of space, the void, not the plane, the void.
Oh.
Gets a bit difficult to use that kind of flowery language when you
But
have a
I'm going with
plane
the
of
void as a
existence called
plane
the
because
void.
it's funnier. I had to
This
stop
living
myself and be
entity.
like, oh yeah, this description was written before they changed the negative energy plane to be the void. Oops. But we're going with that they actively travel through the void because it's funny.
Oh,
That is funny.
Okay. All right.
My game,
No,
my
I had-
lore.
I had a theory and then it immediately fell apart.
Different planes, unfortunately. But
What can I say? I have 10 intelligence.
I love the thought, Durgesh.
Yeah.
You know what?
My
That's what
thought
they
was-
told me.
My thought was the drift and the material plane combined or something, but that's not. So I was
Interesting.
going to use the whales. I was going to use the whales as evidence of that, and I'm like, oh wait, it was the drift. They flew through.
I was actually about to make a really bad joke. I'm glad you stopped me from doing that, Durgesh. Thank you.
Anyways, these metal doors, the ones in the middle, did they open?
They are not locked. You can just sort of pull them open. Yeah, taking a look as you open the doors, it appears to be a server room of some sort.
Oh.
Is it a
Or the
familiar
main
looking
computer, the databanks. However, everything is offline right now.
Does it appear to be a familiar looking server
No.
room?
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Any data storage devices we can harvest and look at later.
Nothing you could easily take back to your own ship, but I mean, if you guys were to restore the station's power, you could probably bring everything in here back online and take a look through it.
Yeah, we'll need to find the generator room or whatever.
Do we?
Yeah,
want
the
to-
power cells.
However, Thinker, I need you to head back in here and everyone to position themselves where they were.
I don't know.
Oh,
Because you're not
okay.
alone in there.
Oh, well, would have been nice to know that.
Well, they don't necessarily come out immediately, but you notice, let's see, Durgesh actually, because you're the only one actively searching. As Thinker is like turned around to leave, flickering on one of the screens is a
What?
familiar looking face.
Oh, what the fuck?
Flickering on a screen that isn't on?
Correct.
Think
It's a
completely red face with 3 glowing orange eyes, a mouth open, curled into a smile with almost like a turtle's teeth, where it's just a big circle of teeth inside of the mouth.
I will say that session was my least favorite, purely because of how creeped out I got. I loved it from a GMing standpoint, but that terrified me, and my fucking whole face is clenched now.
I don't.
That is what Durgesh has noticed as you're turned away from it, Thinker.
I will shout out to Thinker to get out of the room. Watch
These are
out.
very interesting. What?
Behind you.
I turn around.
Wait, does Kamano recognize who this is? What?
You were not here for that session yet, to Paul, unfortunately. I think it was the session before you joined these dreams happened.
Because it was the session where my clones, my twin stabbed me.
Where your evil twin stabbed you.
That was a good session.
Kimana, you
I miss him.
recognize this face from Durgesh's description of his dream, but you have not actively seen it before.
Okay.
But all of you have your comm units, yes?
Yeah.
A voice is
Yeah.
going to crackle to life in it. You
Is that why you
shouldn't
offered
be
it?
here.
Is that why you offered us a comm unit at the beginning of the session?
Maybe.
I'm gonna yell at to get off the comms.
I
Keep the child
immediately
clear.
I switch my comms off,
Okay.
including the flashlight.
Who are you? Well, why are you saying we need to get out of here?
Multiple of the computer screens will flash to life with these creepy, more so yellow grins at this time. Razor sharp teeth in them, all smiling at you all. This
No, I don't
is
like that.
our playground now.
Who are you?
Can you just be scared? Or, fuck off and leave?
Can I do a recall knowledge?
About?
Oh,
What the fuck?
Humana. I know who. Humana. I know what they are.
Sure.
What are they?
They're prey.
Well,
Simana, I also know
Rajesh,
who they are.
Who are they?
They are bitches.
No,
Tinker,
I-
you're fairly certain whoever these creatures are, or whatever they are using a not particularly common ability, but digital telepathy, where they are effectively able to communicate with digital devices and to other people through those devices, perhaps.
Is there any countermeasures to it?
Turn it off.
Okay, so now that my comm is off,
Interestingly enough, DePaul, no. They would not be able to do it through a device that is fully turned off, but they are able to access devices from a distance.
Well, I thought all these consoles and screens were dead, and you were saying that they were dead.
They,
Faces.
last you
Right,
checked,
yeah.
they were,
so there's power in the screen now.
at the moment. And that is what is showing their faces.
I'm gonna turn my comm back on. How are you doing that?
This station is ours.
Yeah, whatever, that's fine. But how are you remotely triggering what power flows to which parts of the station?
They might be in the generator room.
Well, yeah, but that seems like a very inefficient way to do it. I mean, I'm gonna do my best to keep him talking. I'm gonna just info dump while T'Pol does that.
Do you have a hacking toolkit, T'Pol, by chance? You do indeed.
Let's fucking go.
I'm wondering why all your stuff in your inventory is tiny.
He's a small guy.
He's small, not tiny.
He's
Go
a
ahead.
little guy!
Give me a
But he
computer
has
check.
tiny rat hands.
Jericho, he's just a little guy.
I'm gonna stab all of you.
Oh yeah, you would
Okay.
want knife.
He's little grippers.
I have many knives. Are you sure you want to test me?
Yeah, none of them near me.
No.
Why are you making the computers check, Thinker?
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, he.
It says Zoidberg under that.
What the heck? Oh my
Yeah,
god, why do I have
Jericho's
your character sheet up?
strange.
Oh,
I didn't hit that button.
That's wild, man.
Can I attempt to aid
You're
T'Pol in
keeping
this?
them talking right now. I will
Yeah.
allow deception to aid, as opposed to directly computers.
I'm not gonna fucking aid.
Okay. That is not
fuck,
going
Paul?
to succeed to Paul. You are welcome to hero point it, but it is very likely, it seems, that they are going to cut off power as soon as you try and hack something.
I'm gonna try one.
Okay.
Nice.
You are able to just getting a quick power trace where the source is coming from. You are able to confirm where the power core of the ship is, because that is absolutely where this is coming from. It's from the aft of the ship.
So, like, are you just, like, constantly sending power to all of the security cameras so you know where we are moving through the ship so you can turn on the specific monitors to kind of freak us out? Because that's a lot of effort to kind of make us a little bit scared. You could just like open a door, and then we go, "Oh, what's this?"
Shut the fuck up and answer my question.
Is where the power core is where we got the life signs?
No.
Okay.
Fuck, where are these life signs?
The life signs came from up in this area.
Yeah.
Near the starboard or near the port entrance to the ship.
Well, we don't want to go there.
Oh. So this face isn't actually here.
Most likely not.
Oh, okay.
At least the
then...
creature that this face belongs to isn't actively here. This face, though, if it is this face that is doing the talking into your comms piece, is going to address you, Thinker. Are you going to get out, or are you going to die?
Why do you want us to get out?
What part of this ship belongs to us? Do you not understand?
The part where you have no reason to protect it unless there's something of value on it or something you don't want us finding. And in any event,
roll initiative. They're done. They're not willing to put up with this anymore.
Sorry, guys. I have a feeling that's my fault.
Well, it is simply something that happens.
What? Yeah.
Yar.
As they are going to get fed up with you not actually answering their questions and simply choosing to ask your own. They don't have much in the way of patience in the first place.
What questions were they even asking?
They weren't asking any questions. They were just asking. They were just saying, "Get off the ship! Get off the ship!"
They're asking us if you're going to leave or if you're going to die. That was the question.
Oh, well, that's not a very good question. More of an ultimatum, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was more that you guys just were ignoring what they were saying and choosing to ask your own questions. Let me rephrase.
I'm just saying, maybe ask a better question.
They're no chaotic creatures. What do you expect them?
I really enjoy pissing off Jericho. It's really fun.
I'm gonna burst a blood vessel at this rate.
That's all I've ever wanted, Jericho.
Let's see.
Thank you to Paul.
Thinker, what are you currently, what equipment are you holding right now?
I've got my comms unit because I was actively talking to them. I probably have a laser pistol. This is going to be dumb, and it's okay to laugh at me when I say this. I probably have a charged laser pistol in my hood.
Okay.
But that's gonna kind of be it. Everything else is just kind of like... and then I've got a spell gem for supercharged weapon in my hood as well.
What is in your hands right now?
My comms unit.
Perfect. Because coming out of the computer screen is going to be this thing. I don't have a good way of describing it, but it's unhappy with you. As it is going to exasperatedly come crawling out of the screen and out loud just say, "Just shut the fuck up and die now!"
Sending something to you, Mr. Jericho, and you're gonna hate me for it.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Never mind.
Okay. He is going to slash his wing towards you, Thinker.
Okay.
For 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will take it.
Fantastic image. I love Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Great movie.
It's all I could think about when you say he climbs out of the TV. I'm like, whoa! Like, zoinks!
Here I'm thinking the ring.
Before he is going to... You know what? He's a greasy little guy. He'll bring the grease to the rest of the world and cast grease.
I wondered what spell he was casting.
No, wait a second.
Grease.
Wow!
Oh, no.
My favorite
And,
musical.
That contiguous square. So I do need everyone in that area, Thinker, Kimana, and Durgesh, to go ahead and give me a reflex save.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh, I would not have refocused.
oh, is that the bottom link there?
I would not have
Yeah,
refocused
very
in the
bottom.
time. I'm dumb.
What?
Guys, keep moving
You
the
would have
screen.
had time to refocus?
But we only took the 10 minutes. And I spent those identifying.
I would
Yeah.
allow for you identify to count as a refocus activity.
Cool. Then I'm gonna give myself that hero point back and keep my focus pool away because I re-rolled
Okay.
my
Into a
saving throw
failure.
using a hero point. Yeah, a crit fail into a failure.
Nice. Well, all of
So
you
let's
are
not make
going
fun
to
of me.
fall prone.
I will.
Wait, actually, I don't. I'm hovering off the ground. Would this spell even affect me?
I'm rolling a hero point.
Technically, no, it would not. If you are floating.
Can I get-
I hate Barathu. What a fucking awful
I'm gonna
thing to
take
think
my
about.
I'm gonna take my focus pool back then.
How come Commanders didn't do the low roll?
Hell yeah! Oh,
Durgesh?
I didn't.
I was just wondering why their hero points didn't do the low reroll thing.
I got an 11 on
Yeah,
my roll.
Kimana got an 11.
Or,
And so did
Oh, it's
Thinker,
a-
which would not trigger that.
I just put my
Oh,
quantum field down, Jericho.
Okay.
I understand now.
Sorry about that. I forgot about it.
Holy shit, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright. Well, that is going
Should
to
T'Pol
do
put
it.
his quantum field down too?
T'Pol should.
I don't even know what the quantum field is.
Witch warper shit.
Yeah. What does it visually look like? Just like wavy air?
Mine looks like the Matrix, like code that makes up the universe. That's what
that's
mine
right.
looks like. I don't know what T'Pol's looks like.
I don't know.
Okay. So much shit in such a tiny area. Okay. Let's see. Well, it is not just this goober here, as there are a number of his cronies that are going to begin popping out of the computers as well.
Like Zoink Scoob!
Some good old little guys who they come with censoring, but no clothes.
Well, I'm glad they're censored. That's disturbing.
You should be, because this thing is going to shoot lightning at you, Thinker. It is going to
As long as it
call
puts
down
fucking
a
clothes on.
bolt of lightning to slam into you. So please give me a reflex save.
This one, I will warp probability.
Okay. Is carbon fiber considered a type of metal? I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Thought so. Just had to check. All right, well, you will go ahead and take half damage here for a successful roll. For a grand total of only 4 damage between lightning or electricity and sonic damage. That's
I like
gonna
that
do
hedgehog.
it for his turn. Let's bring us to this guy popping out. Who's, you know what? He's gonna move into you. He's gonna climb into your hood, Thinker, and start messing around. And start biting.
Ugh.
Oh, that's fun to hear. I like the sound of that.
Oh,
Yay.
unfortunately, I missed. So we'll do it
He's
again.
in your hood.
Look, that's not my only way to get into Thinker's head.
Or you just make me have another
3%
dream.
damage.
You make me have another dream that really freaks me out
No,
and
that'll
gives
come
me an
later.
actual
Don't worry
and gives
about
me an
it.
actual nightmare in real life.
Good. Alrighty. I got one more little guy before your turn, Durgesh. One more goofy little
God.
goofball.
This is a little guy.
Just a little guy. What a minor asshole. Who is...
That was my nickname in high school.
Checks out. Is instead of calling down a Thunderstrike, going to go with an Electric Arc on Thinker and Kimana. If both of you could give me a reflex save, please.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should not have been a smartass.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'll just deal with it.
I don't think it's going to deal more than 12 damage.
Likely not.
That's famous last words I ever heard of.
Yeah, Jericho, how famous are my last words?
It's going to deal 2 damage.
Okay, not that famous.
Oh my god.
You take it as well, Thinker.
Tried to hit the button.
There you go. And, alright, now everyone gets to go. Yippee.
Yeah.
Starting with Durgesh.
Let's see here. 10-foot burst. That's a 4x4 square, right?
Yeah. 10-foot burst would be about this size.
Oh, so that would be bad. Okay.
I mean, if you started it, like, over against the wall, it would look like that. Or
Okay.
like that.
So maybe if I did, I could get 2 guys. Or I could delay until Thinker gets out of the room.
You could.
I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
So I am going to Thinker, get out of the way. I'm going
That
to
was the
blow up
plan.
room. Go
Alright,
blow
you're
through.
just delaying then, Durgesh?
Yeah, I will. Was there a button for that?
There it
Or...
is, I just hit
Oh, that was our game.
Kimana. You're up.
Oh. Okay. Kimana will go ahead and anthem.
Okay.
So
Everyone grab your anthem.
and then we'll go ahead and transfer vitality to Thinker.
Alright.
Go ahead and have 14 hit points back, Thinker.
Thank you. I'm almost at full.
And then we'll go ahead and guidance. Oh wait, no, guidance isn't going to do anything
Yeah,
here.
that'll just
Yeah.
not stack with anthem, unfortunately.
Okay, then
You are still prone.
yeah, I know. I'm just yeah. Come on, we'll just go ahead and stand at this point.
Sounds good. To Paul. Brings us to you.
All right, so hear me.
Prone.
When these guys started popping out of these screens, I was still in the middle of packing them. Still right there. Right, just going after the same time.
Sorry, I cannot understand your microphone very well right now. Can you repeat that?
Can you hear me better now?
Not particularly. I heard up to, I was still hacking the computer, and after that, just sort of faded.
So I want to roll a computer check to try and damage these guys as they come out of the computer by hacking them as they're telepathically trying to travel through it.
Ooh. Interesting.
Damage, stat effects on them, slowing them. I don't care. What do you want to call it?
Before you do that, actually, I do need a will save, because these things do have a glitch aura that will cause technological items to begin glitching within an area.
Oh
So,
no.
I'll go ahead and do that too, since I have tech items.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that as well.
it's at the start of your turn. You don't have to do it.
Well, then I won't.
So your item will be glitching 1 right now to Paul. So you can still try things, but it is going to take a... you'll have to make a DC 10 flat check before you can actively... before you even see if you succeed.
That applies to like the hacking toolkit.
Yeah, it's any tech item you have. And using it to try and damage them as they're coming through. Sure, I'll allow you to try it. I think I'll say it's going to be a 2-action activity to do, but it will deal... I'm thinking...
It should slow them. I think that would be funny.
I think it should insta-kill them.
Okay, well, your thoughts don't mean shit to me, Finker. Sorry,
I like
that
the
wasn't nice.
concept. I like the concept of slow. To
Uh,
be fair.
yeah, would you rather try and slow them down or try and damage them?
Slow them works for me.
Okay, and I am going to limit it to a single target to do it too, because they are all coming out of different computer screens.
Okay, I would just roll a die to pick one. I don't really care which.
Sure. But you are welcome to do that if you would like.
Which one?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the flat check isn't going to succeed as you try and work your toolkit here as it's connected. It is just beginning to freak out and glitch and not quite work accurately.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have hero points. Can I hero point that will fit?
You absolutely can.
There you go.
Much better. No glitching to worry about.
Just computers check for the.
And which one were you specifically trying to do? Because that will adjust the DC.
How many are there?
Well, right now
4
you
total.
can see these 2 small ones and the big guy.
I'm going to say one of the small ones. I don't know
Okay.
which one.
We will just go with the closest, in which case a 17 will absolutely succeed. So we'll make him slowed 1.
Nice. Good
As
job.
you,
Good shit.
manage to force him to slow down as he's coming out of the computer, sort of interrupting the transfer of data.
Good stuff.
And that leaves you with 1 action left.
Thinker, have you done warp terrain yet?
Think you what?
Thinker, have you done warp terrain yet?
I have put down my quantum field, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not warp terrain, is it?
I don't have that.
Okay.
I only have quantum field. I don't have a terrain effect. You're a time-based. You're a time-based anomaly as well.
It's anomaly.
So
Oh,
warp
anomaly.
terrain is your focus spell to Paul. Thinker has a different focus spell because he's an analyst type.
Okay. So let's see. We'll go through this. Putting down my quantum field. Where's the activity for that? So I can read through it.
Where is your quantum field?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where the details are and how that works.
So your
Is
quantum
that
field...
is that the warp reality?
Yeah, warp reality is what lets you put down your quantum field, and I let you put it down as a free action when you roll initiative.
Okay, so then my my warp reality would be in the 15-foot radius over by these guys then.
Okay,
So
awesome.
then, yeah, I need to do the warp terrain.
All right, making it entirely difficult terrain.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Now, to actively place down your warp reality. If you look in the action for warp reality, you'll see a button that says 15-foot radius burst. If you click on that, it'll actually give you the area, and you can drop that down where you want the field to be. Perfect. Okay. Because something I haven't been paying attention but does matter, you are an anomaly warper, which means anytime an enemy uses a concentrate action within your field, such as casting a spell, they have to make a DC 5 flat check or it is disrupted.
Oh, yeah.
So
Dope.
that is definitely something to keep in mind. But Thinker, that's going to bring us to you.
Excellent. I will sustain the spell.
Okay.
I can't target this thing because someone is on my keyboard.
Hi, B.
Once ahead of my cat, I guess.
And were you going to try and get out of the area for Durgesh to drop bombs?
I will. I want to make the recall knowledge first real quick.
Oh, right.
Oh my god, B. Fucking cat.
Unfortunately, you are not going to succeed against the big guy, but you will succeed against the small guys, if that was going to be your second target.
Yeah, little guy was going to be my second target. High save, low save.
High save, low save, yeah. Taking a look at these things, I mean, pretty quick little shits. They move through technology, so you can be relatively certain that reflex is their high save. But at the same time, because of that, they probably don't have very good fortitudes. These things look like they exist in a technological space. So they don't really have a well-constituted physical form, and because of that, likely have a low fortitude.
Alrighty. And then I will take 20 feet back here.
Alrighty.
And I guess I could take a shot with my gun. Actually, Durgesh, do you want to? I can.
It's not in your hand.
It isn't in my hand. You are correct. Let me sheath that real quick. So
I specifically asked what was in your hands for a fun reason.
No, you're right. You're right. Durgesh, do you want to go fast?
Sure.
Get stimulated.
Fast.
He's gonna step on the gas.
You like Maca?
Alrighty, and Durgesh, I take it you're going to come back into initiative at the end of Thinker's turn?
Yep.
Awesome. Did you just drag yourself down in initiative?
No, I just pushed the button.
You did hit the button. Okay.
Sure.
I wasn't sure, because I haven't extensively tested out that button. Looks like it works about accurately, though, so you are up.
Fun.
Buttons scare me.
To fire my stellar cannon.
And I assume primary targeting the big boy?
I don't think it has a primary target because it's an area fire.
Oh, it is area fire only, you're right.
Yeah.
You are right.
And foot that should get them all, not me.
I believe it will get all of them, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
What fun.
Here comes my damage for them. Oh, come on. I was almost a 10.
All right, let's see. Big guy fails. Take full damage.
Yes. Look
and this guy down south will also fail. The other two guys will succeed. And do they become suppressed when they fail, or is it only when you primary target shoot someone?
It's when they fail.
When they fail.
Let me double check that. That's suppressing fire. You make an attack with a weapon that has area trait. Who failed their save against your attack becomes suppressed.
Awesome.
And
is that
from
from, what is that from? Suppressing fire?
That is from suppressing fire.
Nice.
Oh, I was supposed to make a will save, right?
Oh yeah. Your weapon is tech, is it not?
Nope, that one's analog.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Well, hey, hot damn.
I
still
needed
need
to make.
The will save though.
Do you want that from me as well?
Yes, please. And I do specifically have the button. All right, Durgesh, all of your stuff is going to be glitching too with that.
All right. Well-
Thinker, all of your stuff will become glitching 1.
I think it's just my comm and my gun, actually.
Any tech item you have.
Oh, Alpha's in there. I will.
Actually, funny enough, it's
Nice.
technically any item you're specifically holding, so your gun would not be.
Oh, okay.
Because you were not holding it, Thinker.
Haha.
Creatures with the tech trait, unattended items with the tech trait, or creatures holding equipment with the tech trait have to make the save. And it's the creature item or all the creatures held items become glitching.
So my armor would be glitching?
Technically, yes, but I really still don't know how glitching armor works, and they haven't really told me, so I'm just going to ignore that because I don't like things that scare me.
Boo.
Fair.
You don't scare me.
All right, I'm going to third
man.
action interact to swap from my starter cannon to my sword.
Sounds good.
And for that last action, since I haven't done an attack yet, +7 attack on this
Did you say
little
you were using
stupid
your third
dog.
action to switch?
Yes, but I'm cooking.
Oh, you are indeed.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
Ah, it's a hit.
Take some damage.
is what happens when you pair a witch warper up with a man with a gun.
That will be a dead little guy. How could you
Yeah,
do
dead
this?
little guy.
Why would you do
Yar!
that? Who hurt you?
You.
That'll bring us to our final little guy, because guess what, fuckers? I had a 4th.
No.
Oh, was he outside my thing?
He was not, because you placed it starting here.
Yeah.
Jerko,
I
why do you
was,
have so many little
checking
guys?
that.
Blah.
To Paul, I think that's partially because no toolkits have traits. I think it's fair to say that a hacking toolkit could be glitching, though. Or at least the computer that you're trying to hack would be glitching, would probably be more fair to say. It is interesting, though. Very, very interesting. All right. This little goofy guy here is going to attempt to call a Thunder Strike down on Durgash, but he does have to make a DC 5 flat check because he is in to Paul's area. No, because they are the ones causing the glitch aura. They can choose what it argues to Paul, or what it affects. But DC 5 flat check, he is going to successfully call down the Thunder Strike. Durgash, please roll me a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh, you'll take half damage here. Oh, that's a
I
low
don't like
roll.
that
It's a shame.
being. I don't like the size of that die.
Why'd you take full damage there?
Because I pushed the wrong button.
Oh. Checks out. Alright, we are back to the big guy here who is currently suppressed, unfortunately. Not particularly a nice guy, but he doesn't particularly like your gun, Durgash. So he's going to try and cast a spell as well. Actually, you're not even
Cast a
holding
spell
gun,
on
you're holding a
you.
sword. But he's still going to try and overheat you. So please give
Hey.
me yet one more reflex save.
I don't wanna.
Okay, well, that's a good roll. Damn. Alright. So this is going to be half damage to you for only 5 points of fire damage. And your weapon does not become hot enough that you have to worry about dropping it. Very,
Good.
very nice. And for his last action, he's going to come striding over here around the grease. So he does not have to worry about it, but still... Actually, no, he's going to be smart and not come into melee range of the guy with the sword.
Oh,
Boo!
come on.
Stop playing your villains
I'm
intelligently.
going to be intelligent. Bringing us to this little bastard over here. And guess what? These guys have ranged attacks. Wahoo. Who do I want to throw some sparks at is the question. 3 sparks coming out. First 2 at Durgash, third one at Kimana. I did not mean to put fatigued on you, I'm sorry.
No. I was supposed to have.
Oh, you don't get it yet because it's after a round. So when it comes back to Thinker's next turn, you'll get fatigued.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that will matter.
I misread.
Unless I'm
I
reading
also
it wrong.
misread that.
Am I
I'm
wrong?
illiterate.
Hold up, now you're making me overthink.
I thought it was end of
It-
turn.
It's one round.
It's after the round ends.
Oh, because he
Oh, yeah.
keeps the quickened condition until the round ends,
Yes,
doesn't he?
So it would be
Yes.
until
Oh.
the end of your next turn. Or the beginning of
Oh.
your next turn, technically, Thinker.
Oh, okay.
That the quickened will last.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You need to delay.
Sparks of electricity. First one is a big old whiff. Second one's also a big old whiff. And third one at Kimana. Also a big old whiff, just as we expected. Perfect. I got one more little guy here who is suppressed. He's got best line of sight on you guys as well. No one wants to deal with the grease. Everyone wants to put 2 shots into Durgesh, 1 into Kamana. Durgesh
My
has
God.
the big gun. He's the scarier one, even though he put it away. Oh, hey, I got a hit for once. Yippee. Durgesh, take 3 points of electricity damage. You get zapped. Ow. And then we do it again. For another 3 point. We're very consistent here. I rolled the same number on the die twice in a row and the same damage.
Chip
And
away at me.
Then at Kimana.
Okay.
That's the whiff we expected.
hmm
All right. Your turn, Kimana. Go ahead and get your 4 points back on your Vitality Network.
Sustaining Anthem, of course.
Awesome. Everyone can re-up their Anthem effect.
So it looks like we can't drag it from our hotbar.
You hit
Just
the
click
hotbar
it.
button. Yeah.
Oh,
If it's on your hotbar, you don't drag it. You just click it, and it applies it to your token.
I see. I'm just dumb.
Yeah, if it's in chat, you have to drag it onto your token.
Okay.
That's why
Chat,
the hotbar is
clip that.
convenient. Okay, anyways.
Oh, look at that.
Kamana is gonna go ahead and let me see here.
Don't forget you have a force shield that can be activated.
She's gonna
First and foremost, I will need a will save against your stuff glitching, Kamana, please.
I already succeeded once. I don't know if I need to keep
You have
doing
to
it.
keep doing it.
Okay.
It is not something you
Ooh.
are immune on unless you crit succeed at it.
Okay.
But you are
Then Kamana will move in a way to avoid the grease.
There's not really a way to avoid the grease getting in here, unfortunately.
Okay.
I would allow, effectively, if you did tumble through as your movement to try and get through,
Sure.
with it counting
I'll
as
try
an
that.
extra 5 feet of movement to get around. 5,
Yeah.
15. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to get there with 25 if you get a successful acrobatics check here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. How's that?
All good.
Okay.
DC's only 16
and-
for that.
Yeah, and then I'll bonk the glitch gremlin.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I have plenty of hero
Just
points
barely
left.
gonna miss normally, but is absolutely going to turn into a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Can you
Max
stop rolling
damage.
max damage tonight, please?
Yay.
Just come on and
Let's
take
sorry.
fucking
kills.
go. Let's fucking go.
I'm sorry.
Let's go, Kamana.
Alrighty, to Paul, we are up to you.
Embrace
All
the
right.
great spirit.
So these things have like screens on their eyes or something from the picture that you
Their
said.
faces look like screens, but they're not actual screens you could connect to.
So they're not like semi-technical or
They,
cyborg.
they are tech creatures. They do have the tech tree.
Okay, I want to try something janky. Tell me if you're going to allow this.
Okay.
I want to use my implant data cantrip to try to implant the idea that we are friendly and the other guys are the enemies inside one of these imps because they are technically part computer.
Hey, yo.
It says targets one computer, and I can implant up to 280 characters of data.
Yeah.
I don't know if this qualifies as a computer.
I love the idea. I'm gonna say no to that, though, unfortunately. Even if you put in the note to it, it would be like writing a thought through its head. It wouldn't necessarily be something that convinced it. That would be... Being able to do that would be very powerful for what a cantrip is capable of.
Yeah, there's like spells and stuff.
I just wanted to put it out there.
Love the idea. Always there
Like-
for trying the wacky stuff.
I love the idea that we could potentially inception something, though, if it was more than an idea.
Right. Because that'd be like dominating the creature effectively, almost, or charming it in a way.
Or confusion, yeah.
And that's a
So
lot
how-
for people to be able to do.
Yeah. Okay, so how wide are these doors? I'm trying to figure out where the line of sight is.
Yeah. I mean, what you're able to see is about what you're able to see. The doors are effectively here to right about here.
Alright, so if I shimmy, shake over this way. No, that says that I can't see that thing.
I think if you're right here, you might be able to see all three of them. Yeah, you
There
can
we
see
go.
that.
So, can I shoot this guy up here in the upper corner without going through anyone's square?
Without going through anyone's square. Yep, and you're fully in the doorway to there, so I would say no cover on it either.
Cool.
Yeah, that would be all good.
Alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Lance it.
Whew, love it. Hey guys, again, let's come back to the original topic.
No.
Can we stop with the critting and high damage rolls, please?
No.
No.
That's a big old dead gremlin.
Woo.
That's super.
And that's it for me.
All right, with no sustaining, your reality warp is going to end there. Check warp terrain lasts.
It lasts as long as my quantum field does.
Yep. All right. So it will go away with the quantum field. Fantastic. Thinker brings us over.
Hell
to
yeah.
you.
Uh,
Map is so scuffed right now. There's so much shit in such a small area.
I'll sustain my quantum field.
Take thine recall knowledges, and now Durgesh, you will become fatigued.
First one against the what's this fucking thing called? I don't know what it's called.
Uh,
Red guy.
Funny enough, his actual official name is just Red. That is his
Okay.
name. That's not what creature he is, but his name is Red.
Okay, well then recall knowledge against red. This isn't what's controlling the electronics.
Might be.
Might be? Damn
Might
it. I rolled badly.
So I'm gonna tell you now, don't bother asking anything else. You rolled a nat 1, and I don't feel like lying to you.
How kind. You want to say something funny about the yellow guy?
He hates you.
Damn.
That's just fact. Fuck you.
Oh, no.
I do want
Fact.
you to know, Thinker. What I was hoping you would say when I asked what was in your hands is you would say your book, because these fuckers have delete as a spell, and I was going to start removing info from your book.
Wait, no, but that doesn't work because
Yes,
it's
it
a
does.
fucking no, because it's totally an analog book.
Doesn't matter. Delete targets a data set or tech item.
What
One
the
of
fuck?
One of the specific things, you delete up to 1,500 words worth of text, 1 page of content, or 1 display screen worth of text, or other visual info.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I was gonna be mean.
2 action wisp ally
Okay, well, that's fair.
on red.
On
Give me a
red,
reflex. Give me a will save.
A will save? Oh no.
Oh, yar.
On
Arr,
actual nat 20,
nar.
I will still succeed, though.
1 yar.
Okay, so you're not off guard.
Not off guard.
But there is a wisp right next to him. But I
Yeah.
can, as I sustain it for the next few rounds, I'll just move him around.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm not gonna put anything on the board because it
I
doesn't
tried
matter.
to find the old like dancing light token last session, but it seems like they got rid of that from Foundry. I couldn't find it.
I mean, well, it just. I have just like it's literally you don't need tokens for Wisp
I know.
Ally
I was
because it's
gonna
just
put one down
within
anyway 'cause
range.
It's a cool item. It's a cool looking token.
It's fun.
Fair
It's
enough.
Fun. I'm here for the spice.
This man over here enjoys whimsy.
Durgish.
All right. What does that actually do to me? Oh, okay. All right. I will take a step so I don't have to do a check on the grease.
Yeah, I believe you do not have to make a save if you are just stepping. Steps or crawls does not have to attempt the check or save. Nice.
And I'm going to demoralize.
How
Like, you're the prey. I'm going to eat you.
Not
Well,
this
not
again.
That man so.
Ah!
That would be a failure.
I'd like to hero point that.
Okay.
The quietest. I'd like to hero
That
point that.
will be a success.
Okay, then I will snarl at him.
All right. Oh, that is just
Are you-
can be done.
Fucking serious, Topal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
no,
there
I
a roll to
read
help?
that very clearly just so I could see if I could delete pages from your book, Thinker.
I would have screamed out loud.
I shall slash at red.
Fuck that man. Fuck that man and
That would
everything.
be a
And I'll hit
because of the frightened being at 2.
Yeah.
Love it.
Come on. 8 damage.
Points of damage. All right.
Ah,
He's not looking particularly good here.
that's my turn.
All right, well, that's going to bring us back to red. Unfortunately, he's out of damaging first-rank spells. I could be electric arcing here, and I might do so, but I'm going to start by hitting you with my wing, Durgesh, because it's funny.
Ooh.
And I
Oh,
want
no.
to injure someone. 6 damage, yay!
I
Now
like half
hate
health.
this man so much.
And he will use his last 2 actions to cast Electric Arc, targeting Kimana and Durgesh.
Okay.
So, reflex saves from the 2 of you, please.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'll take it. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh!
So double damage. to
Electric
you,
arc
Kimana.
doesn't deal that much damage.
Half damage to Durgesh, double to Kamana. 5 electricity damage.
You know, if you would turn your force field on that wouldn't be a problem.
Wait, hold up,
I
I have to check
don't-
something.
Have a, what?
We
Back
can't
that
even
thing
use
about-
force field.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm brainless.
Very weird that the glitch gremlins technically have the old version of Electric Arc on them. I just caught that's 1d4 plus ability mod instead of 2d4 damage. I just caught that.
I'm sorry, Durgesh. You're right. I forgot about my force field.
No worries.
All right, we are on to this Goofy Goober right here as the last regular glitch gremlin here. And, I mean, might as well Electric Arc the people in front. Give me a moment to grab actual Electric Arc. Modern updated Electric Arc. Yeah. Durgesh and Kamana, one more reflex save, please.
Electric arc for the young working professional.
Okay.
Huzzah, I finally get to injure Durgesh.
I'm already badly injured.
I finally get to injure Durgesh more. Double ones, let's go.
Oh man.
Haven't you been injuring Durgesh the entire combat?
Look,
I
want a
almost
win.
died.
I want a win here. Let me knock someone unconscious, please.
No.
Last action, we shall move into Kimana's space.
Okay.
And that brings us to your turn, Kimana.
Okay.
Forgetting to ask different people, but it doesn't really matter unless you guys are using tech items that you make the save.
Sustain Anthem.
Alrighty.
Two action. Actually, you know what? I think we have a pretty good chance of killing these things before their next turn. So, Kamana will go ahead and bonk.
Smack at a gremlin.
Yeah, bonk the gremlin. She's actually gonna go ahead and create a diversion first to make it off guard to her.
Okay.
Using performance.
Can you? Oh, do you have something that lets you use performance?
Yes, I have sparkling performance.
Nice.
You sing him a little jingle.
I'm just gonna roll performance here. It's against their perception DC, of course.
Yeah, he's absolutely off guard.
Let me... I think there's a critical success against melee attacks that I attempted against until the end of my next turn.
That is not a crit success.
Oh, it's not. Okay, sorry. Then I'll just go ahead and bonk.
Alright. A very nice hit.
Okay.
6 points of damage is going to be just enough.
Cool. Okay.
Alright, so Paul, there's only the big guy left.
All right, now I know you said that implant data wouldn't work to make one of these guys attack his friend. However, it does say that I can implant an image. Now, I have in my mind some early 2000s shock sites.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to let you deal mental damage to people this way.
You already did.
I just want to stun one the fucker.
I'm not going to allow that. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you're gonna sit on meatspin.com.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Meat spin.
This is
No.
not really how the implant data spell is meant to be used.
Yeah, like
One
level
by one
spells where
card.
you can stun people and stuff.
Are you stepping into that area or fully striding? Because there is still grease on that floor.
Stepping.
Yeah. Stepping is just a 5-foot move that doesn't trigger reactions and wouldn't cause you to make a save against falling.
Stepping.
Sounds good. And yeah,
And then
you're
dodge.
covered. Not the Eldritch Lance. Stop with the good rolls, people.
Holy shit! What
That's
the
a
fuck?
frighten.
Oh no. He's not looking too good. Oh,
Taking everything this man owns.
Red is not looking very good. Thinker, can you get another kill?
We're taking the kids. I'm gonna sustain wisps, not my.
Okay.
I'm gonna sustain wisps only, so
That's
he needs to give me
another will save.
another will save. Yeah.
Awesome. DC 17, I believe.
18, I think. 18, yeah, DC 18.
Oh, well,
That's a
he
fail,
fails.
so he's off guard.
Wahoo.
Uh-oh.
I've got 2 more actions. I don't think I can do anything.
Gone.
No, I can.
Good old.
Give me a reflex save.
I am not rolling too well. That's a failure. This is very likely more than enough
9
to
damage.
kill him. The gremlin will burn. Notably, as this is the first time you've dealt fire damage to him, you notice he seems weak to fire damage. Not that it really matters because he's fucking dead, but he does scream out in agony as you burn him to ashes.
Screams more than usual.
No. Just
No.
a regular
Screams
amount of
off.
screaming.
Oh, they have green blood.
They do,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, that is cool.
They're little fey tech gremlins.
Kind of cool as hell.
I do love Red's artwork. It's
He's
very
just a little
fun.
guy.
He's just a little munch. All right.
Oh,
With
oh.
that, the fight will come to an end, leaving all of the gremlins dead and gone.
Is there a camera within eyeshot?
No.
I'm just gonna call out loud. You're a bitch for not coming out. All I'm gonna say.
I mean,
Didn't we
Red
just
is
kill him?
the one that he literally came out and we literally just killed him.
No, yeah, but I mean like the other ones. This
There
is
are no
German
other
again.
ones.
I didn't think there were other ones.
I thought there were other ones.
No.
Doesn't seem that way.
I thought it was more than just red.
So, I just realized I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Menacing Snarl. Looking at the feat description of my sheet, doesn't mention a limit on it.
It is once per hour,
But-
though.
It's once per hour.
Yeah.
And I think
I-
I used
I mean, technically, there would have been 2 crits that would have just been regular hits against him, but oh well.
Yeah. I just realized that. I was like, oops.
Yeah. That's why we put the usages there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jokes on you. I'm not.
well.
I can't read this. I'm illiterate.
hell yeah.
Durgesh has his character sheet up on a data pad and he just can't read it.
Yo, pass the crayons. I'm hungry.
All right. Well, all of the gremlins are dead, so the choice of what to do from here is up to you. With them dead, the power has gone back to flickering intermittently. The consoles and computers are not fully on. You would still need to reboot the power source of the ship to get them consistently active, but everything is still, intermittently flashing with power. The ship is still just a derelict wreck floating in space right now.
Once we patch ourselves up, do we want to get the power restored or find those life signs?
Life sign.
Well, yeah, maybe we can do both at the but before we go any further, let me try and get us healed up, Durgesh.
Can I spend some time? You finish up.
Well, Durgesh is immune to treat wounds, so I'll go ahead and dump. Actually, I'll go ahead and dump 4 HP on Thinker, so he gets topped off.
If he
And
has
then the other
one,
4.
I think you could spend around 40 minutes to just heal everyone up and have your
Sure.
get full. If everyone wants
Sure.
to take that time.
Sure.
That works for me.
Okay. Durgesh, you'd be able to get rid of fatigued with that as well.
Yep. What do you mean I have to push enter? Come on.
To Paul, hacking everything is going to need full power to be able to access it, unfortunately.
I was going to try to loot the bodies.
Gremlins have no inventory shit. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I don't know what they had.
Do you
Maybe they
want
did.
Red's loincloth?
I'd love his fucking bra.
To Paul, no. You're going to need full power to the ship for this.
Paul, what the fuck?
And I don't want that image in my head, thank you.
Paul, what the fuck?
Electric.
Paul, what the fuck?
You're
I
a
have
messed
to
up
live with
dude.
that image, and I don't like it.
Power source. Power source.
These things are not power sources.
I think that door is still blocked.
That door is still locked.
I
That is-
can try to.
Well, that one is similar to the other one. The gremlins were assholes and rerouted the controls to the outside airlock doors.
Oh my fucking god.
And if anyone went outside to do it, they were going to lock those people outside in space.
That's
My god.
You getting the crit force open, Durgesh. Was
I
what
don't
made
see
me
the
panic
point
a
in-
little bit.
Yeah. I don't think we need to worry about that right now because if the layout is what I think it is, we can just go around.
There is
You matter
nothing
all
to
that.
loot
There's
from it,
nothing to
correct,
loot.
Paul. Yeah, I mean, there's doors towards the aft of the ship here. There is a set of double doors. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
God.
we're opening that door.
I could have. Sorry, before we open that door, I could have refocused in the
Yes,
downtime,
absolutely.
right? Thank you.
Hey, Kamana, as you open the door, you found the power core. Very
Yay.
clearly the engineering room for this ship. You do see what appears to be like the power core, a definitely shorted out drift engine, other essential systems, most everything still covered in a layer of dust. Much of the floor panels that the access panels have been removed, so the floors and walls have a number of exposed relays that have been very clearly messed with to cause problems. But I mean, the gremlins are all dead, so they're not here anymore. And you guys could absolutely spend some time trying to restore power. You could look around if you wanted, see if the gremlins had anything left here. There is a door that also heads to the starboard side of the ship.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check that door right now.
Okay.
Starboard is where we saw the life signs, though, right?
No, port is where you started. Starboard is where you came in.
Gotcha.
Durgesh, this room appears to
Aye.
be a arcane workshop of sorts.
Oh. Let the smart ones look through this.
Yeah, just
Hang on, this is an arcane workshop. Well, in that case, I'll let T'Pol turn on the power core. I'm looking for recipes. I'm looking for
okay.
shit I can craft, baby.
So, T'Pol, you
I'm gonna
want to
watch the
work
hall.
on restoring the power to the ship?
Sorry, bestie.
That is going to be. Let's go with a crafting check to bring power back online. Thinker, you wanted to go search around the arcane lab for anything interesting?
Yeah.
DC will be higher than 14 to Paul, yeah. 14 is an easy DC at this level. Thinker, you can go ahead and give me a perception check for the arcane lab. And Kimana and Durgesh, what are the two of you doing?
I'm just watching the hall for any potential dangers.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Kamano, I guess we'll be searching the room to see if there's anything non-tech related.
Sure.
Like maybe cred chips dropped
Yeah.
under tables or something.
Anything in here?
Did you say it was a crafting check?
Crafting, please. Fantastic. All right. Thinker, you bang your head on the doorway and get disoriented enough that you're not going to find shit.
Was it a nat one?
Nice nat one, dumbass.
Fuck.
While T'Pol is bringing things online, Kimana, you find something interesting. This small, like, oval black device. One of the sides has some points for connecting it to something else. The other contains a button.
Kamano will press the button.
No.
Fantastic. As you press the button, Kimana, a hole opens up on the ground.
Okay.
Hello.
That does have what appears to be just a bunch of UPB in it, as well as a small crystal and a tech chip.
Hey, okay. I'll tell everybody about it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to require recall knowledge because you just hit the button. It's pretty easy to understand. This is a null space chamber, which is a Starfinder's version of a spacious pouch.
Very nice.
This-
As soon as you described it, I knew it was.
Yeah, this is seemingly where the gremlins kept their treasure.
How much UPP is in there?
200.
Oh.
And the small crystal is very clearly a spell gem. The tech chip is a spell chip, which is effectively a wand. It's a repeatable spell. The spell gem appears to be second rank and belonging to a cult. The spell chip appears to be a first rank spell that is arcane and occult. T'Pol, though, as you take a couple minutes here, it does not take you very long to bring the ship's power core back online. The lights around the ship, one by one, begin to come back online, and as well as the ship's life support. T'Pol, if you guys want to spend some time, you are welcome to try and identify those items. I don't know if the party wishes to identify them now or wait.
I'm happy if we are down to identify them. I'm happy to join in on that.
Sure.
Sure.
I'd also say anyone else who wants to Thinker very clearly like smacked his head and didn't really do a thorough search of this room. If someone else wanted to search the arcane workshop that is also now brought online, you guys could do so.
Sure.
My head hurts.
I don't want to deny you guys loot since you skipped an entire dungeon already. T'Pol, you hit your head also. Also, just FYI, perception checks should pretty much always be blind.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong one.
No worries. Same spot as Thinker, you smack your head.
That's on the wand.
The chip?
Yeah, that thing.
Okay. At the same time you are identifying the chip, Kimana, taking a look around the arcane lab, you do find some interesting things. Namely, around 100 UPB, and 2 more spell gems. A second rank and a first rank one, specifically.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thinker, though, you are able to identify the spell chip as having the Akashic download spell in it.
Oh. I think that was an option for me, actually.
It's a fun little just recall knowledge spell, effectively.
I'm pretty sure I gave you a thing that lets you do that already, too.
Yes, I have the Akashic lens.
Yeah, that just allows you cast it using the lens instead of a comm unit. So now multiple people can cast it. Oh boy, more recall knowledges.
Yeah. So you got the power back on.
Yeah, with power back online, you guys could feasibly.
Oh, shit.
At this point, you guys could probably access the ship's computer and databanks. There's also the entire port side of this ship, and this central set of double doors that you guys have not explored yet.
I'm gonna go run back to the bridge now that the power's back online.
Okay. I will mention, bringing on the databanks is going to take a couple hours to do.
Let's secure the ship first. I want to find those life signs next.
I hate to tell you guys are going to be so damn disappointed when you find out what those life signs are.
I'm sure.
We're normally disappointed, Jericho.
Do we...
Oh, open those doors. Alrighty. Nice.
Actually, I could just Akashic download and figure out what the fuck's on those things.
I'd have
maybe we want to
that, but
maybe we want to save it for something that's time sensitive.
It's every 10 minutes. I can do it once every 10 minutes
Come on,
with my contact.
Interesting that you open these doors because you very clearly recognize this room.
Oh,
this is the exact room you spent your dreams in, Kamana. Large observation room with a windowed dome on the ceiling for stargazing. The fruit bushes and plants withered decades to a century ago, just leaving the trellises and planter boxes. The large marble statue, very clearly of Desna, that sits in the center of the room. The only thing that really has survived the passage of time just fine. 4 benches surrounding it, large enough that you could comfortably lay down on them to watch the stars. There is a panel next to the door, though, that does seem able to control the room's light levels. It can illuminate star charts, other astrological information.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Anything of interest in there?
Akashic Download Thinker will not download the info off of the computer for you.
No, it'll just let me make a recall knowledge.
Yeah. It effectively pulls information from the rest of the universe. It does not specifically pull information from select devices.
Yeah, I was reading it and I figured that out too.
Neat idea.
I'd love to do an Akashic download though on this ship.
On this ship? Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
This class of ship as well as details about it. This is known as a station. This is a large place and
that you can
clearly a site of worship for Desna. And then I get a +1 to this. We're using my Akashic lens.
That is correct.
which is Thinker has on Google Glass.
Nice. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Just making sure I have the... yeah. Okay. This specifically, as all the information is pulled up about it out of the Akashic record of the universe, you are able to recognize that this ship is known as a dream station. They are numerous around the vast and the Pact Worlds. They are rest stations, effectively, for travelers, established and maintained by worshippers of the Song of Spheres. They welcome all travelers who are pure of heart, no matter their faith. They are typically filled with supplies and resources meant to serve as a safe place for travelers. This one specifically has been abandoned for quite some time. Well, quote-unquote abandoned. Gremlins showed up and decided to be menaces.
Yeah. I'll pass all that along to the crew. To us.
Oh, neat. Paul, you find anything in there?
No, but I lost some stuff in there. Mostly brand cells.
Oh.
It looks pretty to Paul. I don't know what you're talking about. What's the problem?
I'll look around the room with my +4.
Sure.
Still reeling from hitting my head.
Yeah. The statue looks really nice, Durgesh,
I'll
but
go ahead and
don't
pick.
find anything.
Was this the thing that was playing the music for you, Kimanda?
It was not directly playing music, but there was music in space.
Oh.
Kamana, you do not find anything either. It seems that this room may be devoid of anything usable, but is simply just a peaceful room with which people could rest and observe the stars.
Okay.
All right. The life signs were in the
Yeah,
the
they were
airlock
effectively
area,
in
right?
what would be the storage room for the port side airlock.
I'm gonna start heading towards that. I want to see what those were.
All right. You guys can pretty easily unlock the doors at this point with the power being fully restored. Looks about the same. However, notably in here, Durgesh, the door area appears to have been, like, chewed through.
Oh. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What is that?
Nope. Bye.
Looks like that.
Uh-uh.
Boy.
These are space lice.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the fucking life sign?
Yeah. Space lice.
Oh my fucking god, Jericho.
What? I said there was a life sign. I never said there was, like, living people.
I'm gonna remove life signs from your house.
And that's airlock.
That
There's
is
no
the
ship on that.
airlock. No ship attached to it.
All right.
And as you guys confirm through the munched wall that there are simply massive space lice nesting in the portside storage room of the ship.
They probably destroyed everything, I would imagine.
Maybe. That is where we are going to end our session for today. I should actually mention, Durgesh, this airlock, when you opened the door to it, there was no ship attached to it, but you could see, like, the walls had been chewed through. It was likely how those lice got into the station ship. So, but that is where we will end off, with a little bit of the station left to potentially explore, and the data banks to access to see what information you can potentially get. We will come back to that next week.
Okay, I'm going back to bed.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
You
night.
had a story about Boston.
Sorry,
No,
I'll tell you it
Kimani
next
needs
time.
Sleep.
Okay.
Pop
Go to
stars
bed.
need sleep.
And
Alright,
that goes
I'm-
for everyone. Thank you all so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next week.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Jericho.
Have a good one.
Yippee.